Hello everyone. I got my Ambi plushie yesterday. Chris the Shake.
Okay, who thought it was a good idea to use this screen as the title screen? I just want to talk to the devs for a sec. Because when I opened the game, I kind of... My insides, I didn't like squeal, but like I jumped in my seat. Let's just say that. I don't know who decided this, but they should be fired. Bro, I'm scarred. It's a good title screen. No, it's not. I can't see Miles's face. You only see the hair and the cravat, like, looming under the words collection. I can't even see his face. So it's not even worth it. Crystal is very normal today. You bet I am. I'm gonna have to apologize first off because this week is going to be a little bit weird in terms of streams. Let me give you a quick breakdown of how this week is gonna go, okay? Hi everybody. I had something come up very unexpectedly, so tomorrow will be a very, very short stream. I have, I basically have to leave at 12, so I can only do like a 2-hour stream tomorrow before I catch a flight. So I'm gonna do a tiny stream tomorrow. Wednesday I'm gone, and Thursday my flight gets home at like 6 p.m.-ish. So I want to do a late night stream whenever I get back. Just a short, like another little 2-hour bit, but just a short little stream on Thursday too, but in the evening whenever I return. So it's weird. And then Friday stream is a sponsored stream for another game. So it's weird. But Friday, I think what I'll do is like, I'll do the sponsored segment of playing the game that actually looks really interesting to play, which is why I accepted it.
Ambi plushie acquired. Chris the Shake, Chris the Shake, Chris the Shake, Chris the Shake.
Aw, thank you so much, Brooke, for the 16-month resub. Also, Zeechin, thank you so much for the 33 months. I appreciate it. Thank you, friends. So it depends. So Friday's sponsored stream is going to be the remaster of I don't know how to say the game. Wise? It's just the letter Y. I've never heard of this series, but apparently it is ancient. I had to do a little bit of research into it. Yeez? You pronounce it Yeez? Ease? Ease. Okay, Ease. So yes, we're gonna be sponsored to play Ease on Friday. But I might switch to Ace Attorney, depending on how much I love the game. Like, if I really like the game, I'll keep playing it. But if I like feel like I had a good enough time after the first like 2 hours, then we'll switch to playing Ace Attorney Investigations midway through the stream. So we'll see. I'm sorry that this week just got real weird. It like half of this shit was so unexpected. Yeah, so Ease. I had never heard of it, but apparently it was like a very big acclaimed RPG series, JRPG series, like back in the 80s, I want to say, 90s maybe? I forgot my research already. But anywho, it's getting a remake, and it's being released technically tomorrow, but because I'm leaving, I had to do my stream on Friday for them, so Friday is the sponsored stream. Oath of Felghana. Yes, that is the game. So Ease, Oath of Felghana. Yeah, that is the name of the game. And I was actually really excited when they approached me, so we'll see. Also, let me know if the stream looks weird. I tried a new OBS setting, so if there's any hiccups, please let me know. I'm a little bit nervous about my stream. I'm like, anytime I change OBS settings, I get nervous. So let me know. It's gonna be interesting. I know nothing about it. I know nothing about Ys either, but I just know it's a beloved JRPG series. So I'm excited to, I'm actually really excited for the opportunity to play something else, you know, like discover a new series. Starting the year with exciting things. Oh, you have no idea. Oh boy, I cannot wait to share everything, but soon enough. But surprise flight out to place to do thing, and then when I come back, sponsored stream. Your stream isn't playing Nier Replicant? Oh my god, Tion, ban that guy. Oh, my game sounds wait, oh, I sound a little low compared to the game. Oh, well that's an easier fix. Also, the title screen is louder than the rest of the game, so I think that also might be a contributing factor. How am I liking Investigation so far? It's a good question. Things I like that it's, I mean, obviously the title of this game is called Ace Attorney Investigations. I like that I'm investigating. I'm not like in a trial court setting, even though like there's segments of it. It's kind of nice to just be outside of a courtroom for a game. I don't know, maybe we'll end up in a courtroom. I don't know how this game goes, but I actually like that it's, I don't know, I like investigating. I find that fun, even though Ace Attorney is known for the courtroom stuff. But the cases so far are good. I just wouldn't say anything so far has been like fucking fantastic, you know? It's just good. Like at least I'm not bored playing it, you know? Congrats on the side character role in the next Yakuza game. Oh my god. Get out of here. Good luck with your predictions, okay?
Best keys cause Meekins is back actually.
Meekins is back. Not a lot of, well, you know, we have some haters of Mike Meekins. The first person I think of is James. James and Jess whenever they were guests coming on the stream. And I can't believe James said he actually hates Mike Meekins. But they aren't the only ones. I will be right one day. I will persist. You keep going, buddy. You know what? It's very interesting seeing your predictions. So, sure, keep going for it. What the fuck? Why does it look like I have a bruise on the edge of my arm? What the fuck? Anyway. Like, am I the only one that sees that? Is it always like that? Am I okay? Anyway. We love Meekins in this house. You know what? I will say Mike Meekins is significantly better for not having his megaphone in this game. That's definitely a perk. You're happy people are still playing Ace Attorney in 2025? This is the last year people are going to be playing Ace Attorney, I assure you. I'm just kidding. But am I? Are we ever going to get a new Ace Attorney game? Who knows? Shilong Lang is certainly the best, am I right, chat? Oh my god. Yeah, so we just met Kay and Lang in the last stream. Don't know how to feel about them yet. I'm a little bit scared. You love the gavel sound effects? Oh, I love that they did that with Mike Meekins, yes. All copies of Ace Attorney series will self-destruct. Yep, 2025 is it. My whole reason to fly to Japan was to convince Capcom to make Ace Attorney 7. I can't tell you what I did in Japan. I hope you guys liked the vlog, by the way. So we released the vlog video on Saturday, and it seems like a lot of people really liked it, which makes me really happy. So I'm glad that a lot of people liked it, and if you haven't watched it, you should, because it was a really fun trip to go to Japan, and I tried like a different direction with like the approach to the vlog, where I took my journal and I made it my script for the whole video. It was a new thing I was trying to make it sound more personable, I guess, just using my journal. But yeah, Pinoy did a god tier job on the editing. Holy shit. It was adorable. Oh, thank you. I'm just glad everybody seemed to really like it. Crystal walking up into Capcom with a gun. Hello, sir. I would like to make a Simon Blackwell and Edgeworth video game. Could you imagine Blackwell and Edgeworth and Sholmes, even though like Sholmes is in like a whole ass different century? He can she long in my Lang. Get out. What the hell? What the hell? Wait, Sumika! Wait, is that actually you, Sumika? As I'm talking about my Japan vlog? Oh my goodness. I hope it's you at least. Dude, Pinoy edits are like through the roof. They're so freaking good. A Sholmes investigation game would be so good. I love him so much, seriously. Yeah, hey, oh my gosh, hi Sumika! Everyone say hi to Sumika. I'm gonna give you, just so I can see you better in chat, I'm gonna give you a VIP badge. Makes it easier for me to spot friends. But if you guys don't know Sumika, I had the pleasure of meeting Sumika completely randomly. Pete did not tell me that this was happening. Whenever we hung out with Pete that night and did our bar crawling, Sumika joined in along the way. Amazing, incredible singer. I'm just like, I can't believe that I get to meet like the coolest people in the world, you know? I just can't believe it. Sumika, so good to see you. I hope you're doing well, and don't worry, I will come back to go to Kichijoji one day. Hold it! I promise. Hold on. Yeah, Sumika's here. Dom's here too. There's Sumika. Hi. Yo. Oh, I didn't give a VIP badge to the right. Oh God. Sumika in, wait, I forgot the underscore. I just gave a VIP badge to someone random. Unable to add VIP. Wait, why? Why is this so hard? Okay, there we go. Dom popped in to say hi. But yeah, thank you, chat. Thank you, chat. That was very nice of you. Sholmes' ancestor in Ace Attorney 7. Could you imagine? Like, since Ryunosuke Naruhodo was Phoenix Wright's ancestor, we need like a ancestor to Sholmes. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? I would love that. That's my phrase for you. Oh my gosh, get out of here. You're gonna send me Kichijoji itineraries so that I can have a heads up on what it looks like? Oh my goodness. You're the sweetest. No, seriously, Dom and I were talking about like how much we loved our Japan trip, and we're like, you know what? 2 years, we'll go back. We'll go back in 2 years. But it's hard to wait 2 years though. Like 2 years is a long time. It's gonna be hard to wait that long. Best crossover meetup? It was wild. Cause I'll be honest, I think I mentioned it, I was too shy to reach out to Pete beforehand. Because we are mutuals on Twitter, so but I didn't want to like, you know, you don't want to be that person, the first person that does the first DM, and I was like a little bit nervous to do that with Pete, but he ended up messaging me first, and he was like, "Hey, saw you're going to Japan. I hope you have a lot of fun here. If you need anything, if you need any help, if you want to hang, let me know." I'm like, "Oh, that was really sweet of you." I was like, "Oh, thanks, Pete." He I needed that because I was too much of a punk ass bitch to do the first DM. But on the other hand, Ken and Audrey, like, Ken was so sweet in showing us around the Persona 5 locations and Yakuza as well. And I'm very thankful for that because I don't know how I would feel if I went through Kabukicho by myself. It's a little bit of a scary place. So I'm glad that Ken was with us for that. Oh, Meme Monday. Wait, I forgot about Meme Monday. Today is Monday. Wait, you guys are right, and I forgot about Meme Monday. I'm sorry. Wait, I owe you guys a Meme Monday. Shit. How far? Wait, when is the last time we had a Meme Monday? Actually. Kabukicho is scary? Yeah. Oh, Ken is sick today. Wait, he's sick? What happened? Last year, haha, chat, you're so funny. Yeah, we had a Meme Monday last year. So that was, I'm trying to go back to when I left. Was that December 16th was our last Meme Monday then? But I thought I saw all of this. I'm not finding my red line, unfortunately. I thought I had a red line. Like, I'm scrolling up. No more Meme Monday. Actually, Meme Monday is canceled. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think our last Monday stream was on December 16th. I have to put away my court table here, so sorry, no court table. But court is still in session. He's supposed to come to an event and he's just now coming back but noticed he wasn't there. Oh, poor Ken. What a way to start 2025. What is a meme stream? So, for those of you besides Sumika that are new, every Monday we go through stream memes. So, memes that the community makes of our streams over the past week. Except now we have like 3 weeks to catch up on. So I'm going back to December 15th, I believe. Actually, I forget some of these. We'll go a little bit prior to that. All right, so let me get this ready for you. All right, so we're in the Discord. Let me like get this properly sized here since we don't need all of that nonsense. All right. Here are the memes that you guys submitted in the Discord. Sounds like a lot of fun. I'm very impressed by my community's like very everyone is very creative here. Everyone is very, very creative. No more Meme Monday and You Laugh You Lose is almost over. Yep. You guys get your 100th episode this week. I hope you guys are looking forward to it. We are productive. That's a word that you guys can use, yeah. You're productive, sure. I'm gonna move over so that I can make this a little bit bigger. I think I will also, let's see. Just trying to min-max here, min-max. There we go. Okay, I do remember this one vaguely. You guys decided to crop me out. I do look dead, and I wish that Miles Edgeworth would find my dead body. When eventually I die, that is my dream, is that Miles Edgeworth finds my body. You might join the Discord server later. We have a good time. We do have a good time there. 10 out of 10 would encourage you to join, so you can join in on Meme Monday here. What is this? I don't remember reading this. Disco Elysium, serious shit, puzzle game, sus, character dev, sus, very sus. 1 HP in a dream, I'm a Didco guy. I do remember the I'm a Didco guy in a Didco world. Disco Elysium was so much fun to play. Last year was 7 days ago. 7 year reference. we ban that guy? I do remember this. Okay, so I think we are left off on here, December 17th. Oh, yes, the Reaper game one. This is from The World Ends With You. It's so hard to get this in the right format, y'all. The World Ends With You. I'm playing the Reaper game. Oh my god, y'all are really still cropping me. This is accurate to me. Like, I feel like this is that proper feeling that you have when you start any new game for the first time and you are just sitting there so confused because it's a lot of information to intake whenever you start a new game. This is everybody. Oh god. What is this? Where did this image come from? Oh, wait. Flora says, you laugh, you lose 19. Number 19 you got this from. Oh my gosh. Yo, ho, ho! Yo, I'm about to drop a diss track. That's a good one. That's a good one. Play Ace Attorney or else. Okay, wait. Is this me holding a gun or is this Simon Blackwell holding a gun? I'm assuming it's me holding the gun because Simon Blackwell would wield a sword, like a samurai sword. Wanted, known, pot destroyer. Oh right, we played Little Kitty Big City, so you guys made memes of that. Aww. Hee ho, why do I look so depressed? Oh, wait, can I do like a quick plug? For those of you that know my Etsy store, like 3 years ago, I had closed my Etsy store that I made like kigus and stuff, kigus and onesies. I only was selling the Morgana ones, but I am pleased to inform you that the onesie store is returning to my Etsy store. We're opening it back up in 2 weeks on January 18th. It is relaunching, and I will be making 4 new products in the next 2 months. One of them is a Jack Frost. I'm gonna make a Jack Frost and a Black Frost, because I don't know why we haven't done a Jack Frost Kigurumi. And I even Googled it, and I didn't see any, like, things, I didn't see a Jack Frost Kigurumi that exists. So, just letting you know, I'm relaunching the Etsy store, and you're gonna have new Kigu designs. If you, do I want to say the other ones that I have in mind? No, I'll surprise you with the other new designs, but anyway, that's happening. Anyway, moving on. You only just learned what W means, Sumika! I love you so much, Sumika. We're gonna teach you a lot on the internet today. More like on Twitch. Like, Twitch is a very, very different place, that's for sure. Nightbot is not okay. I don't know if we actually have the Kigu command on the Nightbot on YouTube chat. I'll check it out after stream. I'm a grandma. I don't think you're a grandma, Sumika. You're in a healthy space where you're not on the internet a lot, and that's a good place to be. That is good. Dumb, where's my morning hug? Strimmer, oh, I found a cool button. Wow. Thanks. Dom got his morning hug today. I will let you guys know that. Japanese Pringles. $30. Majima approves. Okay, it was 2,000 yen for me to win these Pringles from a arcade machine, which is only, what, 15 bucks US? It was 2,000 yen. I'll have you know. When it's Christmas and stream is on break, but you don't celebrate and have nowhere to go because work's on break too and your friends left for vacation. Aww, that's a lot of Crystal streams. You don't actually just sit there and watch all my old videos, do you? Oh my gosh. Holy shit. The food UFO catchers are so hard. Thank you, Sumika. I feel so validated right now. Guys, I swear it was worth it. The Pringles. Come on, dude. It's sad because I actually just got rid of my Pringles box that I got from Japan. I got rid of the box. I was gonna keep it, but Dom was like, you should just get rid of it. And I was like, well, it's gone now. It's in the trash. Wait, Tion got my back. He said, wait, sour cream? She's actually got a point. Thank you, Tion. Wait, Tion's on my side? Look at all the Ambi plushies. Literally just talking about how great Alan is for editing a 3.5-hour Ace Attorney 5 highlight video. Chat, do not tell Alan, but I'm gonna propose to Alan in Stardew Valley when we play it. Oh shit. Dynasty Alan shippers. Tion and Alan shippers. Oh shit. Oh, the scandal. This is scandalous. Next week's schedule is gonna be weird. I've got some insane news. Dawn is Mpreg. Okay. Oh my god. Anyway. Okay, this is like a full video thing. Oh Jesus, that actually did really scare me. Okay, hold up. Let me fix this on here. Ambi plushie! Oh! The song! Happy 2025, everybody! You get, well, that. Ambi plushie. Gotta go. Wait, where are you going, Dynasty? Ambi plushie in 3D? Ambi plushie in 3D, oh my gosh. You randomly found Longcat in your files? That's adorable. Peak Cinema, that's so cute! Alright, this is an Ace Attorney 6-4 spoiler. That means it's Simon Blackwell. What are you? Hold me tighter, Simon. I'm a Simpson. Like, I'm not saying that this is me, but this is pretty goddamn accurate, dude. We like Sims. I'm absolutely a simp. Crystal with no context added. This is 2 minutes long? Okay, Tion, here we go. Sorry. Do I also need to turn off the music? Oh wait, give me a second. Yeah, let me turn off the music. I don't have that. All right, goodbye. Here we go. I don't know what this is, Tion. How do I word this? I feel like you are my mom, and I'm gonna listen to you, and I'm gonna watch it after this. Beep bop, boop, beep bop. God, this thing smells terrible. The Canadian! That's me! I'm so cute. I think it would literally kill you to go like 2 seconds without being a negative Nancy. Shut the fuck up.
I get to see Vincent Valentine again. That's all I care about.
Wait, is this like a 2024 recap video? Did you just take every stupid thing I said in 2024 and just mash it together like this? What the fuck? This is so
Elliot!
loud. Oh.
I'm gonna have to shoot myself?
Yeah, we should. Hold on. Oh my god! Why the fuck did you do that? Tian! Tian, stop!
I'm gonna have to shoot myself?
Yeah, we should. Hold on. Dom has emerged. Yeah? 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 These are, okay, for some context here, when I record You Laugh, You Lose episodes for Tion, half of these clips are taken from what you guys don't see, like the stuff that he cuts out of the final video. Like, I feel so embarrassed right now. Why did you keep this shit? Woo! Beep, bop, boop, Beep ba boop beep ba boop beep ba boop beep ba. These are outtakes. I make good music. That's it.
Sorry, I got really excited about seeing Simon Blackwell, but that's not Simon Blackwell. That's a cat.
I'm walking here. Dude, show her Kaito's ass. I'm gonna have to send you a picture. Nope, stop. Stop. Wait, that was from Langy. Yes, okay. Okay, so Tion's girlfriend Langy reacted to like she was rating Yakuza men and based off of their looks because she's never played the games. And she I believe that she put Kaito like second hottest character in all of Yakuza. And I was like, no, if you showed her Kaito's ass, you would put him in #1. His ass. I'm gonna have to send you a picture. Wait, did I ever send you a picture? Wait, I never sent you a picture! Wait, I was supposed to send you a picture and I never did. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Dude, show her Kaito's ass. I'm gonna have to send you a picture. Nope, stop. Stop! Stop! I'm telling you to stay paused! No, stop. I didn't tell you to play! Tion!
Yeah, Tion, you can't freaking do that. Tion, why?
God damn it, Tion! Tion, what the fuck?
I hate you. Sorry for the sass. Since when are you sorry for sass? You're not sorry. Take it back. That's so out of, like, Tion character.
Oh my god! Alan, you two! These bitches! That ain't it! You fucking liar! I know that's not the image. I hate this so much!
Hopefully no one makes fun of me for this.
That's how you end it? That's how you choose to end it? Oh my god. I think the best one, okay. Collabing with Lee earlier this year, that was a beautiful clip.
Langzy says, Hope, thank you for the 46 months, I really appreciate it.
Langsy says, thank you for the 46 months, I appreciate it.
I'm gonna have to shoot myself?
Yeah, we should. That sounds so bad. When you don't realize that we're talking about Persona 3. I swear we're talking about Persona 3. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ. Thank you, Tion. Can I pin this? I'm gonna pin this. Pin. Pin. Oh. Okay, and now I'll bring your music back. Okay. Oh, jeez. Oh, alright, that's all the memes. We got through all the memes of the channel. Whew. Lee still hasn't played Ace Attorney. Don't worry, we're gonna change that. Just kidding, we're not. Lee can do whatever the fuck she wants. Except when she can't, because I'm gonna make her play Ace Attorney. Alright, friends, let's get into gameplay, shall we? We have a case 3 to solve. When you were editing that Persona 3 You Laugh You Lose, I almost cried when y'all said that. I didn't even realize I said that. Oh man. You did make it here on the right day, Sumika. You absolutely did. You couldn't have come at a perfect time. I feel like that video just perfectly encapsulates like the stupid shit that I say on streams. He told me he didn't even edit the Lee clip like that. That's just how the files were synced. So anyway, let's play some Ace Attorney Investigations, shall we? I'm done. Let's go. You've played Elden Ring? Okay, look. Okay, so look, Sumika, I want to play Elden Ring so bad. I played all the Dark Souls games. I played Demon Souls. I'm a very big fan. I just haven't had the time to play Elden Ring yet, but I will be completely honest and say that meeting you has given me a lot of inspiration to push myself to play Elden Ring in 2025. So I will play it. I'll play it, Chad. I swear, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna do it for Sumika. I know, this title screen was a mistake. I want to talk to the dev team for this one. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I played Bloodborne too. Bloodborne's so good. Oh. Play Elden Ring. Dawn, no. New items in the gallery. Ah! Bro, what the fuck? What the actual fuck is wrong with this dev team? That's not okay. That's just not okay. Anyway, so March 13th, 1:22 p.m. Ugh, chased out like a pair of peasants. Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Kate? There's something even thieves should never steal. Do you know what that is? You really shouldn't steal anything, however, I'll bite. What shouldn't a thief steal? A life. It's too heavy a burden on your soul to get away with. Ever. Ooh, Kay getting serious. That's something we can agree on. Well said, Kay. No matter what we may try, murder is the #1 crime that can never truly be hidden. And I intend to prove that by my own hands. When I apprehend the murderer myself. All right! I'm gonna work extra hard to be a good assistant. Let's go! I still never said that she could be my assistant. I'm just gonna have to drop the issue. The first thing that we should do is locate the real scene of the murder. Mr. Edgeworth! Detective Gumshoe. Mr. Edgeworth, the stadium! Hurry, sir! This is supposed to be hush-hush, but they found a witness at the stadium. A witness? You, what did we tell you about leaving your assigned post? The jig is up! They got Gumshoe. Mr. Edgeworth, remember that I'm always rooting for you, so go get him, sir! I like this remix of the song. Why does Edgeworth look 4'8" in this game? It's just the style. It's the style of the game. Little chibi, except not chibi. It's nice. They're like slightly chibi. Those detectives sure look like they're enjoying themselves. It's not all fun and games, Kay. Now then, let's head to the stadium and meet this witness. You just joined my Discord. Sumika, you're so sweet. I hope it doesn't scare you too much. Everyone be nice to Sumika in the Discord, I swear. I thought there was a witness here. Is the witness the pink badger? Yeah, I don't see anyone. Mr. Edgeworth. Emma! Ah! I didn't know Emma was gonna be in these games! Miles Edgeworth's second biggest fan! Yes! Oh! So
Catch
happy
Chris
she's
Hall
here!
right after this ad break. Stick around to support the stream. Ad, 4 o'clock. Objection, you ain't pop blocking this cock for Edgeworth. Geesh.
Ray, thank you for the 10 months. Brightplay, thank you for the 34 months. I appreciate it, guys. Long time no see. You are Miss Emma Sky, correct? This girl is the younger sister of my former superior, Lana Sky. 2 years ago, we stood in the same courtroom together as witness and prosecutor. But I thought she had gone to Europe to study forensics. Emma! It's the nostalgia with her, like, theme song playing, too. So good. I can't believe you remember me, Mr. Edgeworth. Of course I do. How have you been? You look to be in good spirits. Dude, Emma on the inside is like, oh my god, you remember me? I would be too. Are you still studying abroad? You bet. More than anything, I want to investigate crime scenes scientifically.
Skynet
Oh my goodness!
$19.99. Let's go EM, let's go.
Thank you so much for the $20 super chat, Sky. What the fuck? Thank you so much. That's very sweet of you. I've been studying non-stop every day to become a top-notch forensic scientist. But it's spring break now, so I thought I'd come back for a bit. I see. Oh, I'm supposed to walk. Okay. Oh, okay, I gotta keep talking to her, dude. I almost didn't recognize you. You've really grown in these past few years. Please don't tease me, Mr. Edgeworth. I know I still have a long way to go. But I'm going to be a super forensic scientist someday. You'll see. You seem to know Mr. Edgeworth really well. Are you two acquaintances? Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Emma Skye. Nice to meet you. I'm studying abroad now to be a forensic scientist. How about you? Wow, that's a great dream. My name's Kay Faraday, and I'm training to become an unstoppable great thief. A great thief? Don't think too hard on it, Emma. It's not worth the trouble. In any case, we have much to catch up on. You bet we do. Oh, okay. Can I show you my prosecutor badge? This is the symbol of a prosecutor, right? I don't think I've ever seen you wear it, though. Well, I'm not as enthusiastic about wearing it as you are with your pin badges. Oh, wait. It kind of just clicked in my head. So, if you play these games in, like, chronological order, and, like, you went 1, 2, 3, and then you played Investigations, and then you played 4, you would notice Emma's pin. Because, yeah, now I see her pin here. And then you would probably put it together with Phoenix in the 4th game. Because otherwise, yeah, I had no idea that that was Emma's for the longest fucking time. But yeah, so if you played them in order, you probably would catch that, I imagine. She was wearing it in 1.5? I don't remember that. Okay, well then my memory just sucks ass. Case in point. I mean, I really wanted to put even more on today, actually. Oh, hey, I like yours, Kay. Do you have any extras? Sorry, but there's only one of these in the whole world, and it's proof that I'm a great thief. Okay. Oh my god, her glasses. Scientifically calculating and thinking critically about this, then putting it in a way that transmits the feeling that I understand. Oh, phew, done. She makes it sound like she knows what she's talking about, but she really has no idea. Admittedly, I am slightly confused by what she just rattled off. Okay. So, why are you here, Emma? Well, I just happened to decide to come back home for spring break. And then I heard that you'd come back too, so I raced on over here. I have really wanted to welcome you back at the airport, but I just missed you. And how exactly did you know I was here? Through the power of science, naturally. Never underestimate what science can do for you. I used these to track your footprints, and I followed them straight to you. Okay, that's a bit... I'm not so sure about that approach. This set is the greatest. It's so wonderfully scientific. You spray this chemical on the ground, and when you shine the special light on it, zing! The footprints light up like an electrified noble gas in a glass tube. It's almost like magic, scientifically speaking. Okay. Are you sure she's only number 2? I'll consider it. Forensic science has never seemed more ominous to me than at this very moment. As it should. Emma, I'd like to ask you about what you witnessed. Huh? What are you talking about? Do you know the witness Detective Gumshoe told us about? Well, I did get a call from Detective Gumshoe earlier. He was practically yelling at me. Mr. Edgeworth needs your scientific doohickeys right now, pal, he said. What was that man thinking? Or rather, not thinking? Who's number 1? I'm number 1! Or maybe I was. I don't know. Anyway. Let me guess, there's been a murder, right? Yes, unfortunately. There's a sudden glint in her eyes. But I need to keep my mind focused on the witness. Now, where did that person go? How you doing, Kay? Notice anything? You look deep in thought. Care to share? No, that's happening. I'm getting a little confused. For example, what that detective said earlier? About how we must look for the witness at the stadium? No, not that. I'm always rooting for your bit. I was thinking how sweet that is. It's like you two are best friends. Oh, shit. Because we are. I think you're a little confused right now, Kay. I assume this is another Badger mobile? Yeah, but it's a different color than the Blue Badger's car. Yes, this is a retina-searing pink model. Retina-searing. What's that off in the distance? I need to stop getting so scared. They're just really scary, Your Honor. Oh, hey! It's the Pink Badger! Badger, get! Badger, 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 badger. Badger, 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 mushroom. Just what does she see in these silly things? Oh my gosh. I think this badger has something to say to you, Mr. Edgeworth. Are you, by chance, the witness I've been searching for? Sorry, but I don't speak badger dance. Oh, Jesus Christ. And the song still plays! It doesn't stop. Now it does. Oh, shit! It's Oldbag! Let's go! I wanted to see Oldbag again. Why did I want to see Oldbag again? Because her and Edgeworth are fucking hilarious. She's back! Ah, I can't take being inside that stuffy head anymore. You're... No, why her? Why here? Why now? I first met this woman 3 years ago. She was a witness in one of my cases. She has since gone out of her way to pop up unexpectedly and cause me great grief. Edgy poo! Why couldn't you understand what I was trying to tell you? I mean, really? I was trying so hard to keep the kids' dreams alive by staying in character, but you couldn't pick up on what I was trying to convey to you! I'm sick and tired of that roundabout way of talking, so I'm just going to be direct. I had a bad feeling before, but this just made it official. Today has gone beyond the typical not my day into the realm of waking nightmare. So you're a friend of Mr. Edgeworth, too, Miss Pink Badger? You could say that, but right now I'm just the Pink Badger, dearie. She may look the part, but I know better than to trust my eyes around this woman. My name is Wendy Oldbag. But you can call me Wendy or Granny or whatever suits your fancy. Nice to meet you, Miss Oldbag. I'm Kay Faraday. Why do I care about a young whippersnapper like you? Yeesh, I was just trying to be polite. Oh god, she's so back. Can I show her my badge? Go on, Edgy Poo. You show me anything and I'll tell you all about it. Very well. What do you think about this? It's nothing special. Somehow I figured she'd say as much. Yet another blue badger. I've had my fill of these things for a lifetime. Thank you for the extra commentary, but all I wanted was for you to take a look. Oh, all right. I guess I could do that. But only because it's you, Edgy Poo. What is wrong with this thing? Why is the blue badger wearing sunglasses? How could she have not noticed all this time? Patron, thank you so much for the 4-month membership on YouTube. I appreciate it. I love the music right now. She didn't have a special reaction to my prosecutor badge. It's like a lineup of ugly thugs. You cut to the quick. Only behind the scenes, I'm the Pink Badger right now to the kids. It's like they always say, when something's old, it's usually the bag. Bro. Don't you think I'd be even more lovable if I kept this headpiece off? Think of the children. You're the one who wants to keep their sweet dreams alive, right? Thanks to this, people have been taking my picture all day. It's like I'm one of the mascot characters of this park. It's not like you are the mascot character. Well, one of them anyway. You have no idea how hard it is to be one. You're not allowed to talk at all. Taking away my ability to take halves my effectiveness as a human being. You have a hard time not talking, but it seems like such an easy thing to do. What do you know, youngin'? Just wait until you're my age and then we'll see. Is it possible this loud old lady was once a quiet, fair maiden? Impossible. Damn, bro. Damn. I can't say that. Look, I'm trying to get all of that Oldbag dialogue. Okay, she got nothing else. She got nothing else to offer. Alright, let's go. Wendy Oldbag. Weren't you a security guard at one of the Gatewater hotels the last time we met? I go where I'm needed. I'm very good at what I do, unlike the youth of today. I get called in all the time to fill in when there aren't enough hands. But enough about me, Edgy Poo. I'm thoroughly dejected right now. I finally get the chance to see you again, and here you are talking with two young girls. Oh God. Men are all the same. These young girls was just the other day and noticed me. He went out and he got arranged marriage. What he sees in her and all, as they say. You seem to attract all sorts of interesting people, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay, please, I'm begging you, by all means, do not provoke her any further.
Dominic Facile tipped $5. This song is truly fitting for the Wicked Witch of the Witness Stand.
Yes, I thought you were saying that that was the title of this song for a second, and I was like, oh wow. Thank you for the $5 super chat, I appreciate it. The Witness. Aren't you forgetting about something, Mr. Edgeworth? This person could be the witness! Honestly, I hope she isn't, but I don't think that Faith is going to be so kind today. I saw what happened. Wait, don't we have a yapping emote? We do! We have the Krista Yap emote. Perfect for today's stream with Oldbag. Make sure to use it, chat, if you're subbed. I saw what happened. I even saw the exact moment it happened. How's that? So it's true? She is the witness? I don't suppose I can afford to ignore the Oldbag. Yeah, it was just a little while ago. I saw it happen right in front of me. The moment of the murder. You mean to say that you witnessed someone being killed right before your eyes? Sounds like a pretty important piece of testimony. Blech. Oh God, here we go. I came to this stadium to take a short break. As I was resting, I happened to glance over and I saw two men facing each other in that area. Suddenly, there was a loud gunshot, and the person who was shot fell to the ground. It was a very terrifying experience, let me tell you. Looks like we hit the jackpot, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, I can't afford to ignore what she has to say, unfortunately. What's that unfortunately you tacked on at the end of this supposed to mean, Edgy Poo? Well, anyway, let's see what we can find out from this little old lady. Oh boy. The song is called Noisy People. Oh, Jesus. All right, let's go.
Hold it!
You mean you took a break from being the Pink Badger? You may not think it, but it's hard work keeping kids' dreams alive. You smell of sweat, your hip creaks with pain, you even begin to dream about work. That's the kind of story that would scar a child for life, you know. Well, that's why I chose to come take my break here, whippersnapper! I don't plan on playing the part of the dead badger in front of a bunch of kids. So what did you do while you, the Pink Badger, were resting? Oh, yes, that. As I was resting, I glanced over and I saw two men facing each other in that area. You saw two men? Can you describe them for me? They looked like your average Joes, completely uninteresting and not worth bonding over. I'm telling you, they were so boring that I don't even remember much beyond that. But did they have any special features? Anything you can recall would be very helpful. Oh my, don't tell me you're jealous of those two men. Hey, she's right. You do seem pretty worked up over them, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm not worked up over anyone, and I'm not jealous. It's alright, Edgy Poo. Those two were just foals compared to a stallion like you. I thought so little of them that I lost interest the instant I laid eyes on them. Oh my god. Oh, jeez.
Hold it!
You know, maybe, just maybe. I feel bad for Edgeworth. Maybe. You're claiming to have seen the exact moment in which the murder took place? Absolutely! That gun made a terrible racket when it was fired. You didn't try to go help the person that got shot? I'm only one person, you smart alecky brat! What could I have done? But I took off as soon as I could to find someone who could help! 2 men, 1 bullet. It's all consistent with what we found out from the body. Sadly, there wasn't exactly a lot of new information to go on in your testimony. Well, if I saw the guy again, I'm sure I could identify him for you. I mean, how do you expect me to remember anything without something to jog my memory? Self-centered, are we? While it was somewhat useful, her testimony also presents us with a new problem. Mr. Edgeworth! Yes? So about this new problem, what is that giant grin on your face for? So, do you want me to show you something really nice? No, thank you. Don't be so mean! I swear it's something you're going to like. What is that gadget you're holding? What you see before you is the secret weapon of a great thief. Huh, I should have known it would be worthless. Aw, don't be like that. Whoa, what do you think now? Oh, shit. Technology! What is it doing? It's projecting something into the air? I'm going to input the necessary information to run the simulation now. Once I'm done, I'll increase the size of the projection to its maximum size. Dark skies of evening when no other bird dares take wing. One alone remains all-seeing. Now witness the true power of a real modern-day Robin Hood. Oh, geez. Oh, shit. Whoa. Technology! This is a recreation of the murder based on the info that I inputted into Little Thief. Little Thief, I dare say I think you're taking the Robin Hood thing a bit too far. Little Thief is actually meant to be a simulator for me to plan my thefts. But I suppose if I use it like this, let's see. Miss Oldbag said that the 2 men were facing each other. And then a gunshot rang out and the victim fell to the ground. It's like you're really there. It's crazy. So with this, we can inspect the crime scene as it was in the past. See? So, what do you think? I have to say I'm impressed by the technology thieves have access to these days. Well, it is the super secret weapon of the mighty Yatagarasu. Indeed. Oh, but if there isn't enough information or if something is out of place, the recreation could come out a little strange. In other words, I could use this to authenticate the validity of a witness's testimony. You got it! You really catch on quick, Mr. Edgeworth. Right now, the simulation is a recreation of that witness's testimony. So for now, I should re-examine everything. And if I find anything illogical or strange, I can then ask for clarification. Feel free to examine anything in the simulation in the way you always do. You can even present evidence when you find a contradiction. And if you find something, I've got Little Thief with me, so you just let me know, okay? Technology. Can I talk to Oldbag? No, there's no talking to Oldbag. It's the silhouette of the killer with his gun at the ready. Okay, is it not possible to recreate the face of the killer? Well, I can't exactly input what we don't know into a Little Thief. She has a point. According to the testimony, the victim fell to the ground here. That's right, but if that's the case, then we've already found our first contradiction. Huh? What? Where? If this is the real scene of the crime, there's something missing that should be here. Which piece of evidence shows the missing item? Blood? Blood? Should I just say this? Blood?
Take that!
Is something wrong with my recreation? If this is the real scene of the crime, something specific should be here. If you think back, how did we deduce that the other crime scene was not the real one? I get what's missing now. There's no blood on the ground here either, right? Right. The fact that there is no blood here casts doubt on the witness's testimony. Edgy Poo! How can you doubt me like that? Are you calling me a liar? I know what I saw, and I saw the victim get shot down! You know, I don't think she's lying, Mr. Edgeworth. To be honest, I can't think of a reason why she would lie to me. In that case, maybe there is another explanation for the distinct lack of blood. Emma? Oh, she's not gonna do her luminol test, is she? So, you believe that this gadget will provide us with the proof that we need? Yeah, of course! Pretty neat, huh? By inputting info like this, it can recreate the crime scene exactly as it was. Although Little Thief was originally intended to be a training sim for heists. A training sim for thievery? I don't believe I can turn a deaf ear to that, Kay. It's for practice! Practice! It's not like I've actually stolen anything yet. Besides, we're in the middle of an investigation, so stop nitpicking. Even if it's just practice, I can't exactly endorse the act of stealing. Although, admittedly, this device is rather useful in an investigation. So, how am I supposed to use this to aid my investigation? Oh, that's right! I guess I should explain how to use it, huh? Objects outlined in yellow are things that are not present in our time, but were in the past. Things outlined in a red dotted line are things that exist now, but didn't in the past. Ah, okay. You can examine and interact with replicated people and objects as you normally do. You can even present evidence whenever you find an inconsistency. Oh, and be sure to point out mistakes in the recreation with evidence too. Very well, let's continue with the investigation. If there's something you don't get about Little Thief, please feel free to ask me anytime. Okay, we don't have the other form of thing quite yet. Oh, I forgot that we still had this. Why is there no blood? Following a kidnapper's prints led us to a body. Was the victim in a costume? Victim was a kidnapper. I can't put these two things together, but I feel like... This is amazing! Just feel the power of science. Emma is very impressed. Oh, I thought she would have something to say there. Okay, I think Emma is completely unhelpful here. Oldbag, what do you have to say about technology? What is this? Some sort of new attraction? That's all she has to say. Okay. And I can present you stuff. Not that it's gonna get me anywhere, but... Same thing. Okay. It looks like they broke the stage down. The stage I saw this morning in the center of the stadium has been packed away. Guess this means they're done for the day. Or maybe it's because a different show is scheduled to start its run tomorrow. You forget most of the investigations cases? What? Dang. Brutal. Alright, I'm guessing that's all I get to go on. Following the kidnapper's prints led us to a body. Was the victim in a costume? The stage I saw, and the stage was packed up. I feel like these two maybe could go together. Aww. Damn. I hope I don't need more. Oh. I think the game is trying to tell me that I need more information. But I don't know what information to grab, man. I can't even go. That's it. That's all I got. Something has to go together. I literally got nothing else. I'm fairly convinced that the victim was killed here, but then why is there no blood? There must be some explanation for this contradiction. Perhaps I should go over all the information I've gathered one more time. Is it in the costume? Is that why? But then they would just take off the costume. Oh, is that why one is missing? Oh, is that why the body of the bad badger is gone, but we just have the head, maybe? Is it not possible that the victim was wearing a costume? So you really think that Mr. Deacon was one of the kidnappers? I think we can reasonably assume that there is a very good chance that he was. And that if he was shot while he was inside one of those stolen costumes, then Mr. Deacon's blood would be inside the costume instead of one on the ground! Precisely. Now, if only we could prove that the victim was wearing a costume. You'd think it's pretty easy if we could find some footprints. But the problem is finding them, since there doesn't seem to be any around. I wonder how we can go about finding some of those. Oh boy. Emma! Emma, about that method that you were talking about for finding footprints? Finally, my expert knowledge in forensics is needed. Yes, well, can you detect and trace even partial footprints? Leave it to me. My cutting-edge detection kit can find anything. Very well, if you could please analyze the footprints in this area. Okay, so please stand back and witness the power of science at work. Hey, I found something. Look, right there. I don't see anything. Oh, that's right. Here, put these special glasses on, Mr. Edgeworth. These footprints here were definitely left by a badger costume. Judging by the way the prints are layered, these seem to be the newest. And we can conclude that the victim was definitely wearing a costume at the time. Huh. Okay, in that case, I'll update the Little Thief simulation parameters. Can't wait to see what we find out from this new info.
Pikes Peak Audio tipped $5. At this moment, Edgeworth is wearing pink specs.
Edgeworth is wearing pink specs? I guess you're right. Yeah, we just don't see it because it's like his POV, right? Is there fan art? Discord, now. So the victim was wearing a costume when he died. And with that, we should be one step closer to the truth. I see the recreation has changed in accordance with the new information. We may be closer, but something else has caught my attention. What do you want? Your testimony, naturally. I'd like to hear it one more time, if you please. Oh, geez. I came to the stadium to take a short break. As I was resting, I happened to glance over and I saw two men facing each other in that area. Suddenly, there was a loud gunshot, and the person who was shot fell to the ground. It was a very terrifying experience, let me tell you. So, does this mean that Miss Oldbag's testimony is a contradiction? Yes, and I believe our best course of action is to compare it with your recreation. See, I just knew Little Thief would be of help. Now, let's see if we can pull more info from Miss Oldbag to put into the recreation. For that, we must first find the contradiction in her testimony. Oh, okay. Sounds good.
Hold it!
You mean you took a break from being the Pink Badger? You may not think it, but it's hard work keeping kids' dreams alive. Oh, wait, this is the same ship. Okay. Sorry. So... a loud gunshot and the person who was shot fell to the ground. I can't- wait, what? I didn't get- oh, I did, okay.
Objection!
I did get it. I thought I didn't get any more evidence, so I was like so confused. Uber Skippy, thank you so much for the 53-month resub. I appreciate it. Also, Pikes, I didn't thank you for the $5 super chat, I think, but thank you. Since when did she become Miss Law Expert? K-Roast. Here it is. Oh, wrong one. How did you know the gender of the two people involved? Seeing as how the victim was wearing a costume at the time. Furthermore, I have another matter I'd like to inquire about. I'd very much like to know why you failed to mention the costume in your testimony. I'm beginning to doubt if you really witnessed the murder at all. But I'm telling you, I really did see it. I saw it with my very own eyes. From a seat in the second tier. The second tier? Didn't you just say you saw it right in front of you earlier? That was, you know, I was just using the phrase in the metaphorical sense. I see our witness still has a screw loose in the metaphorical sense. Ha 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 ha. The cushy seats in the second tier are reserved for the hotshot VIPs, which is exactly why I go there now and again to take a nap. Take a nap. Oh, okay. I can't see how you've gotten a good look from there. It's so high up. Were you able to see even the victim's costume from way up there? Well, I know I saw two people, but I couldn't really see what they looked like because they were in the stage's shadow. It was hard to make out the killer and the victim that Oldbag saw in the stage's shadow. My eyesight isn't what it used to be, you know. Not like whenever I was young. People, a good man from 100 paces away as I walked also noticed me in the flash and tried to make me their move with a judgmental eye, but Let's return to our investigation, shall we, Cabe? Look at her animation. She's so worked up, yapping. You got it. Emma's just watching this whole thing run down. This new silhouette of the victim is in a costume. The silhouettes can change depending on the information I input, but Little Thief can recreate more than just people, so investigate away! We may even find more info with which to make a more accurate sin. Sounds like a plan. Thanks to you, I'm able to proceed with my investigation once again. Thank you. It was nothing. I'm just glad that science and I could be of service. Pretty amazing how we could see the footprints. So, what's the secret behind that thing? Oh, you want to know? Here, you can just read the manual. Aha, very interesting. So, if I do this, I can avoid leaving footprints. Oh my god. She can't seriously be trying to use the information to her advantage as a thief. Wait. Wait a second. Wait, I should probably stop this. Wait, this is bad. Oh, we only have one thing to do, really. If that woman's testimony is to be believed, the murder occurred before the stage was broken down. Do you want me to input that bit of info into Little Thief? Yes, if you please. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, then it's backwards. It's backwards. Battle of the Magicians, Max Galactica versus Troop Grammari. That's crazy. And tomorrow, there will be a concert by the hip new rock band, The Gaveners. Not that either of these stage shows interest in me. This new silhouette of the victim is in a costume. The silhouettes can change depending on the oh, wait. You already said that. There is clearly a contradiction! Please stop stealing my lines. Oh, come on! It wasn't that hard to see it coming, even for a layman like me! I suppose, in any case, it's not possible for the killer to have stood here in that way, because there was a very real stage set up in this spot at that time. Yeesh. I told you I got it! Do you feel the need to explain everything? Yes, well, in any case, we still need to resolve this unusual situation. Isn't it obvious? The killer was on top of the stage, naturally. Edgeworth and Pink Specs in the Ace Attorney memes channel. I mean, memes channel or media channel. The memes channel I won't look at for a very long time. I would put it in the media channel. Or the Ace Attorney channel. It's not really a meme. Right, Miss Oldbag? Yes, I remember now. The killer was standing on top of the stage. See, now let me update the info in the simulation. This is all wrong. They need to be swapped. Well, well, what do we have here? A bunch of hooligans running amok, I see. Oh god, he's back. He's back. Agent Lang, how nice of you to join us. Well, I can't have you going around messing up my crime scenes. Agent Lang, we've discovered that the real scene of the murder is here, the stadium. I see, thanks. For what? Just trying to show you my appreciation for all the time you saved me. Who knew that such a strange little toy could recreate a crime scene like that? Little Thief is not a toy. You too. Thank you, Thanatos, for the super chat. And there you have it. You see, big boys like me don't need silly toys, little girl. Now this is a recreation. So what, do you still intend to assert that Officer Meekins is the killer? Of course, even knowing that the crime scene took place here doesn't let him off the hook. Oh boy. This is the real scene of the crime. Officer Meekins lay in wait for the victim on top of the stage. And when the victim finally showed, he shot him from on high. That's the truth your little recreation showed. They set that stage up fast for only 2 people. Don't question it, don't question it. They're actually robots, so it makes perfect sense. How far will you go to accuse Officer Meekins of the crime? He's the most likely suspect we've got, especially given the situation with his gun. Even if he is the killer, at least my recreation was on the mark. K! You see, thank you for misunderstanding my little crow, girl. I'm not some common crow. I'm the Yatagarasu, the Raven of Legend. Unfortunately, your conclusion has yet to be tested, so let's see how well it holds up. Alright.
Hold it!
We know what the contradiction is, but we're just gonna keep it going. Looks like we found the real crime scene first. Brag all you want, but we don't have all that free time, unlike the 2 of you. You know what you remind me of? A dog licking his wounds as he whimpers home.
Tipped $5. Since we have Faraday Fridays, can we start Miles Mondays?
Miles Mondays doesn't already exist? What the fuck? Cybot, you have a very good point. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I very much appreciate it. Of course that's an emote. There's an emote for everything. Don't question it. We also have an emote for shaking our ass. Don't forget about that one. I guess I should be thankful for all the time you saved me. I don't know how to pronounce that. That's how we say thanks in my country. You're welcome? I hope he realizes we didn't do all of this for him. I'm here now, so I'll be taking over. As I was saying, this is where the crime scene took place. Officer Meekins lay in wait for the victim on top of the stage, and when the victim finally showed, he shot him from on high. That's the truth your little recreation showed. Unfortunately, Agent Lang's conclusions do not contradict with our recreation. Then does that mean it all went down just as he says? No, not quite. Okay, I didn't press...
Hold it!
So, you agree with how our recreation turned out? Like I said, I'm grateful that you were able to save me some time. We still don't know why he chose to wait on top of the stage. Who cares? Maybe he wanted to become the Blue Badger. Who's to say he didn't see the stage and decided to put on a Badger stage show of his own? Maybe there's a completely different reason. What does it matter? It still doesn't change the fact that Officer Meekins stood up on that stage and shot the victim on the ground below.
Hold it!
So you honestly believe that what you're saying is what really occurred? Hey, you're the ones who came up with this scenario. Are you saying you doubt yourselves? Touché. Unfortunately, Agent Lang's conclusions do not contradict with our recreation. Okay, so we're back here. I don't think I actually pressed the second one, did I? My brain kind of blanked out.
Hold it!
Lying in wait? How did Officer Meekins even know the victim was going to come here? Simple, he was investigating the kidnappers, right? And while he was doing so, he came to understand the victim, Mr. Deacon.
Objection!
And why would the good officer want to ambush and kill a
Not
kidnapper?
so fast!
You mean his motive? Who knows and who cares? You can find that out for yourself when you talk to him in jail. You have no respect for the order of law. Don't get me wrong, but I need more than there's no motive to convince me otherwise. He's right, the lack of motive is rather a weak argument by itself. The officer lay in wait on top of the stage. Alright. He shot him from on high.
Objection!
Strong objection, Miles. Good job. I'm terribly sorry, Agent Lang. I should have warned you that our recreation is incomplete. You cut in quite unexpectedly, after all. What's that supposed to mean? You said that the victim was shot by the killer from up above. I hate to break it to you, but that's not possible. Recall Mr. Deacon's body, specifically where the gunshot wounds were located. Kay's pouty face gives me new life. Actually, I'm just gonna screenshot it. There. It's just a really good meme face. Actually, I didn't get that good of a look. Oh, well then. The bullet entered Mr. Deacon in his abdominal region and exited his right shoulder. This is more consistent with an angled shot from beneath the victim. Then, yes, our recreation had the victim being shot at an angle from above. A clear contradiction! You're discounting your own conclusion? No, this one point is the only flaw. This was the mistaken parameter in our recreation. Oh wait, I should have said the wrong answer. Fuck. The locations of the killer and the victim were wrong. I get it, I see what you're trying to say. I believe the killer and the victim were standing opposite to what we initially thought. It was the victim who was on top of the stage as he was being shot by the killer. Technology! This is what happened. It's also explained the positioning of the gunshot wounds. But then, what about the footprints? Since footprints don't lie, we can assume then that the killer also wore a costume. Okay, I'll try using that data instead. Blue badgers fighting each other. Judging by the fact that both the killer and the victim were wearing costumes, I'd say it was a killing between two kidnappers. That would be the most natural conclusion. The badgers are killing each other, Your Honor. Wouldn't you agree, Agent Lang? Well done, Mr. Prosecutor. But that alone doesn't clear Officer Meekins of the crime. Oh boy, here we go. I ask that you take another good look at the tire marks over there. The 3 marks are indicative of the Blue Badger mobile. That story Officer Meekins told about the shop on wheels getting stolen was just a lie. He drove the Blue Badger mobile here and committed the murder. Then he used the car to move the body to the garage in the Wild Wild West area. You believe he moved the body with the car? That's right, it was Officer Meekins himself who pointed us in the way he did it. The 3 tired tread marks are very telling, however, is the Blue Badger mobile the only thing capable of creating such a pattern? There are other mobiles.
Hold it!
The tire marks. Yes, the tire marks, the ones there behind the stage. They were hidden up until now by the various pieces of stage equipment. As for when they were made, they must have been made after the rain had begun to fall, correct? Yes, and probably around the same time as when the killer's footprints were made. The tires on that blue Badgermobile probably got pretty muddy because of that. I'd say it's the blue Badgermobile because, well, that's pretty obvious too. Okay.
Hold it!
3 tire marks. I have to agree that the blue Badgermobile has 3 tires. Of course, the only thing is this park that could make those tire marks is that roving shop.
Objection!
Are you forgetting that there are, in fact, 3 of them? You can't simply ignore the pink and the Proto-Badgermobiles, Agent Lang.
Not so fast!
Not so fast, meh. Of course, I didn't say it couldn't be either of the other 2, but I see no reason to drag them into this just to complicate things. Okay.
Hold it!
Of course you have some sort of proof that it was all a lie, correct? Of course not. Well, that was blunt. Suppose it is a lie. It would explain a lot of things, like his movements and his whereabouts. Oh boy.
Hold it!
So, you still claim that the tire marks belonged to the blue Badgermobile? He must have arrived on the scene after the ground had become wet with rain. Officer Meekins committed the murder.
Hold it!
Besides the blue Badgermobile, there are other ways the body could
Not so
have moved.
fast!
Oh boy. Recall what the Wild Wild West area looked like? Only the blue Badgermobile and Mr. Deacon's body were in the garage. I'd say that that's proof enough. Suppose if one were to look at that place, that would be the only logical conclusion. However, my experience tells me that the truth is usually not so easily found. Is there some sort of problem with Agent Lang's statement with regard to that scene? Looks like the only thing that car was selling was death, not dreams. Kay! Only if what Agent Lang believes turns out to be true. The 3 tired tread marks are very telling. However, is the blue Badgermobile the only thing capable? Okay. Okay, he used the car to move the body to the garage. We literally have, like, nothing else. We don't really have a lot of evidence. Not a lot of moving evidence. It feels very silly. I mean, you could just... There would be tracks, no?
Objection!
Yes, Miles, the hot finger point! That's an impossible tale. And why is that? Those tire marks could not have been left by Officer Meekin's blue Badgermobile. One look at the car would have told you so. What proves that the blue Badgermobile had never... That went so fast. Had never been to the stadium. Oh, the music. Oh, they actually don't let you point out the lack of things, but they pointed out the mud on the tire, too.
Take that!
Take a good look at the tires. There's not a single dollop of mud to be found. If this car had come to the backstage area and left those tire tracks, then the lack of mud on these tires stands out as very peculiar indeed. How do you explain the tire tracks, genius? Hey, I've got it! What about Miss Oldbag's pink Badgermobile? Don't be ridiculous! I was sleeping the entire time in the second tier seats! Indeed, I believe we can rule her out as someone related to the crime. However, there is yet one more roving store, as I recall. Oh, you mean the Proto-Badger? That's right, there was one more parking space inside that garage. And it proves the existence of a Proto-Badgermobile. Agent Lang, I suggest you find this Proto-Badgermobile post-haste. There must be still some sort of incriminating evidence on it. Hey, did you hear something? Huh? Hell? Help me? Yo, that guy doesn't look good. Are you alright? This is something. Looks like we found our kidnapping victim. Where were you all this time? Wild West with kidnappers. He was in the room next to the one I was held in. Ran away using underground and got lost. With the kidnappers. What is it? I can't understand. Oh, can't understand what you're trying to say. Kidnappers escape wearing costumes. Did you see the faces of your kidnappers? No, I didn't see their faces. But one was a woman. A woman? Quite an important piece of a testimony. Hey, what are you guys doing? Stop standing there and get your cops on this. Why are they so in sync? I'll even let you guys have what the kid just said just now. Consider it a gift. Now, are you gonna get out of my crime scene or am I gonna have to get rough? Yo, we're getting rough now? Okay. Oh no. Again? You're nothing but a big bully. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, let's go. Oh, no, not you. You're a very important witness for my case. I'm not about to let you get away that easily. Don't count on me to testify because I won't. Not for you. That's right, I won't either. You hear me, yo young whippersnapper? Calm down, there's no need for all this hostility. I just want to take a statement from each of you. I'm not going to rough either of you up. I give you my word. Come now, fair maidens, what do you say? Will you cooperate? Fair maidens? My, you little old rascal, you sure know the way into a woman's heart. Lang Z says, the passage of time is but a fleeting moment, and a lady is young forever. Trying to outdo my edgy poo with your fancy schmancy sayings? Let's get this over with, so we're clear. I'm only interested in giving you my statement. Sure, just as soon as Mr. Prosecutor leaves us be. Mr. Edgeworth. Oh. I don't mind them getting rough. Yeah, I think a lot of people here would agree with you. All right. March 13th, 2:34. Looks like we got the boot again. With Lance safe, the focus of the investigation will shift solely onto the murder. You mean the infighting between the kidnappers? Yes, and also the identity of the remaining kidnapper. Miles, my boy! Tell me it's true! Tell me that you really found my boy! Yes, Mr. Amano, we found him earlier in the stadium. And my little Lance is unhurt? He's not exactly the picture of perfect health, but his life is not in danger. He's being questioned right now by Agent Lang. Poor Lance. It must have been so horrible for him, locked up like... Oh. They're so angry. Just the squishing of the money. Oh! I can go over here? Dude, I just left them. They're like crying and angry and I just fucking left them. Ah! Oh my god! Look, I found them! I found them! It's Phoenix and Maya and Pearls! Oh my god, wait! Wait, I want to be on that boat! I want to be there! Ah! I want to be there! I want to be there! I want to be on the boat! Can I be on the boat? They say that couples who cross this bridge together will find... Oh, wait, that's not K. They say that couples who cross this bridge together will find happiness. Or so the Gatewater Land pamphlet says. You think that they'd already be happy because they were able to come together? Logistics aside, I wonder who came up with this tale and when. This bridge doesn't look old enough to be to be the stuff of legends. Well, some things are better left uninvestigated, don't you think? Ignorance is bliss! Ignorance is not bliss. I can't believe Phoenix Wright is just chilling right there. Right the fuck there. What is it, Kay? You look like you've stumbled upon something. I'm kind of confused by all of the different events going on. First, there's the kidnapping, and then the co-conspirators of that end up in a murder. And Miss Oldbag saw the crucial moment, but you and Miss Oldbag are kinda... We do not need to investigate further into that last statement. Disregarding the fact of who it came from, the witness's testimony was a mess. However, it did shed some light on the truth behind that case. Let's keep investigating and see what other types of people we run into. I don't want to leave. I want to wave at Phoenix. Hi! Hi, it's me! It's me, your boyfriend. That lamp looks like it's got a lot of good stories to tell about the olden days. Oh, it looks incredibly new to me. Mr. Edgeworth, you need to lighten up and get a good sense of humor. That was rather rude, but just this once, I'll look the other way. On second thought, maybe the first thing you need to work on is tact. Ouch. Nick is like, not my game, not my problem. But like, surely he would help out Miles, right? Surely. To think that they were both a hotel, and now that they have their own safari park attraction. Talk about a veritable ghoulish of rides and attractions. With so many of them, you'd think that they would have a ninja house. Like one of those buildings with a zillion secret places to hide it. Those are fun! Well, they don't. Hey, how can you be so sure? Oh, I know. I bet they really do have one, but it's hidden in real ninja fashion. Come on out, ninja house. I know you're around here somewhere. A hidden ninja house. Next, she'll be looking for a lost pirate ship. This man looks suspiciously like the precinct. Look at that lovely smile on the blue badger face. Oh my god, it is the chief. It's looking at me. Make it stop. It's scary.
Pikes Peak Audio tipped $5. Too busy hanging out with Maya and Pearls. Have fun with your investigations, Miles. Phoenix, probably.
Phoenix would never be so mean. He would never. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate it. It's all right, dear. You want to know something? I was the one who created the blue badger. See? Look at his eyes. Don't they look just like Daddy's? It's scary! It's scary because they do look like yours, Daddy! Well, that was rather depressing. I think I'd better leave the two of them alone. Yeah. That was, ouch. I want... Phoenix! Why is there a blue badger here, too? Are you deathly allergic to him or something? It's not that. It's more the half smile on his face. It's really unsettling. She's disturbed by the half smile. I'm more disturbed by its movements and how it managed to obstruct an investigation. Is he talking about the, oh, I don't remember what number case that was. Oh, that was 1-5. The DLC, the extra case, 1-5 case. He's very scarred by it. I mean, completely understandable. It's a set of tracks originating from the garage. So that means a car left from the garage at some time. But for the car to leave these tracks, it would mean that it left during the passing rain. That's the only explanation as to why these tracks are made of mud. 3 treads. You safely assume it is a special type of car. You mean this movement? No, that's not what we're talking about at all. I don't know what you mean, man. Kitty! I've got you now, you vile criminals! The kidnappers would have better sense than to try hiding in these. I think this is the same dialogue from before. Mr. Edgeworth, sir! Good work, officer. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, I thought you wanted to talk with Mr. Amano and Miss Pops. I do. Perhaps I should start with them before I do anything else. Ah, damn it. Excuse me, but if you could just let me through. Can't let anyone through. Agent Lang's orders. I suppose I'll have to deal with this impasse for now. I have an Asian friend who was born in the year of the horse. Okay, yeah. This is the same dialogue as before, and they don't let you skip it. It's okay, that's all gonna be the same. Miles, my boy, I can't thank you enough. It was nothing. I'm still in shock over what happened to Oliver, but I have to say I'm relieved that Lance is alright. Oh, that's right! I mustn't forget to pass this on to Lance as soon as the police are finished with him. A letter? What? The way Lance is being chased after by women reminds me of someone I know. I almost can't believe he received yet another love letter, you know? Here, take a look for yourself. Isn't this a breach of confidentiality? It's a very simple love letter.
Oh, hey, let me see.
It's really weird. It's from a loan company, Tender Lang.
Oh my god. Creepy girl flashbacks. Looks more like a collection bill to me. Oh god. It actually says Viola on it. My dear Lance. Oh, sorry. Let's bring it back.
My dear Lance Amano, may I come see you again? Your beloved Viola. P.S. Give me back your fucking money, you bitch.
Just kidding.
And do you have a donut? I have a donut. I can give you one.
Okay. Tender Lender Loan Company. Oh boy. Hold on, I know you're crying, but do you want to see my prosecutor badge? Do you know what this is? It's a prosecutor's badge. So wipe your tears. I'm not a bad person, and I'm not about to seduce you. Come now, won't you, Pop? No, you're showing that to me to lord over me with how much authority you have. Well, I will not be bullied. You should be ashamed of yourself, you evil man. How should I repent in order for this woman to talk to me? So she just won't. He loves me not. He loves me not. Oh, that's the 12th one. No, you can't give up, Lauren. Just one more try. Excuse me, but I can't help but feel a little sorry for all the flowers you've gone through. I suppose if they were me, then... I believe you said that you are Lance's girlfriend when we first met? Yes, I am, but it's not like we both think of each other as lovers. But he did give me this ring, so I guess we're not just friends either. I mean, because this isn't just any ordinary ring. It's a ring pop. It tastes so sweet when you lick it. Mitchie, thank you so much for the 11-month resub. I appreciate it. You introduced me, and thank you for chat for being so kind. Aw, Sumika. I hope you have a great... Wait, it's morning where you're at? No, it's night where you're at. Get some good sleep, okay? Thank you for chilling. It was really good to see you, and I can't wait to go to Japan again. Thank you, Sumika. It tastes so sweet when you lick it. You mean to tell me that he gave you a lollipop ring? It's a ring pop. So which is it? Have you guys not decided if you're going out, or is it just one-sided? Decided? Shouldn't the parties involved naturally just know? My father used to work for Mr. Amano, and so Lance and I grew up together. I said it out loud. I don't see how that's anything to be embarrassed about. So your father was an employee of the Amano group? What did he do? I heard his job was to fly around the world on Pegasus. Pegasus! Oh, Pegasus was the name of the airplane. The airplane belonged to the company. You had me there for a second! But now, it's all changed. My father, he isn't around anymore. Oh, it's your first Ace Attorney stream! Oh my gosh.
John Brown tipped $5.
Heck yes.
There, I paid back my loan. Just please. no more tea.
Oh, thank you, John Brown, for the $5 super chat. I appreciate it. I guess I won't give you tea, but would you like a donut? Oh, thank you, Sumika, you're so sweet. Oh, I hope you enjoyed Ace Attorney. This is a side game, by the way. It's not like a mainline game, so it's a little bit different than the normal. But still, it's an incredible series. My father isn't around anymore. Oh, I see. After 10 years ago, he rode in Pegasus off to somewhere and never returned. Riding Pegasus to whereabouts unknown sounds like stuff legends are made of. It's been so long, I don't think I'd recognize him if we were to ever meet again. I'm so sorry, Lauren. But I won't give in to the sadness. I have to live. Yes, Lauren, live. About this incident. Incident? But isn't the kidnapping already over and dealt with? I've been here the whole time, so I'm afraid I don't know much about any other incident. How did you come to know that Lance had been kidnapped? Oh, that's because of my woman's intuition. You base everything on that. I know everything when it comes to my Lance. It's really strange. It really must be destiny. She started fantasizing again. So, what are you gonna do now, Mr. Edgeworth? We already established that there's a good chance that the killer is the other kidnapper. It's my duty to figure out who this other person is. I believe there is one location that might hold a clue or two. Yeah, let's go back to the crime scene. The place where we were held as prisoners. Hold it! Don't let me in with you! I can't allow you to slander my good name as a great thief by saying I was captured. Not being able to escape from somewhere qualifies you as a caged bird, Kate. Besides, we checked that place out pretty well while we were there, remember? Don't you think it'd be an even better idea to check somewhere else? Perhaps you are right. What I really need right now are leads to the killer's identity. I believe there is one location that might hold a clue or two. The obvious location is the kidnapper's hideout. We're still not allowed in, remember? Agent Lang and his men should be done with this area. In that case, there is no harm in asking that officer to let us in. Alright. What do you have to report? Sir, nothing unusual or out of the ordinary, sir! Where have I heard this redundancy before? Is it possible for you to let us take a look around inside? Sir! Roger, sir! That was surprisingly hassle-free. Are you certain? Didn't Agent Lang order you to not allow me in? Sir, that's true, sir, but Detective Gumshoe asked me personally to let you in, sir. And I couldn't refuse a request from him. Hell, looks like Detective Gumshoe has a following. Furthermore, I was asked to give you this document to you, sir. What is this? Whereabouts unknown after his escape from Penn E. Dent Prison. What? Stole a gun from a guard during his escape. We thought he might head for where his wife and sole daughter are, but despite our surveillance, he has yet to show. Oh, Jesus. Oh, boy. That's the same name on the back of the pendant. It appears that Colin Deveray was his real name. What's this? He was convicted in a case 10 years ago and sent to prison. Then what was he doing here? Apparently he broke out of jail and then just vanished. He must have become Oliver Deacon to cover up the fact that he was an escaped felon. Now, I'm not sure what's going on anymore. Is there some sort of link between the victim's past and this current case? These police documents are rather detailed. I should take the time to give them a thorough read eventually. It's fine. Let's focus on one thing at a time, starting with the kidnapper's hideout. Yeah, I agree. We should investigate first, think later. More than thinking things through, I think you should try remembering things first.
Now then, if you could please unlock the door, officer. It was locked up until a little while ago, but since then the door's been wide open, sir. I'm not sure I follow what it is you're saying. Care to explain? The door was locked down tight when they went to check out the room, so they got about 10 officers to help and break down the door, sir. I guess that means that I get Agent Lang's leftovers. Well, let's see what we find. So, this is where the kidnappers planned their foul deed. While you were tied up for a while in the next door. Okay, please, must you bring that up again? Now then, down to business, there might be some clues left in this room. Let's try to find out what we can of the other kidnappers' identity. So, this is the room next to the one where we held the prisoners in. You know, I took a peek in here through the door from the other room. As did I, Kay. Anyway, if this room was truly the kidnappers' hideout, then that means that there should be some clues to their identities here, right? I don't know if there are, however, the probability is quite high. I believe a thorough combing of this room is necessary. Every nook and cranny, would you say? Is where the kidnappers held you after getting the jump on you. Must you keep reminding me? But it's the room where I got to see her awesome face. You didn't need to remind me of that mortifying moment either. But Kay has a point, you know? I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious cranny and nook. Knock, you granny and cock. I wonder what this key is to. You got me. It reminds me of the key that we found in the other room. That's it! This must be the key for one of those trap doors! That wasn't a trap door. You only call it one because you quite literally jumped into it. Hey, but isn't that what you're supposed to do when you see one? I am not having this conversation with you! A poster of the Gatewater Land is stuck on this wall. Intrigue, fun, prestige, Gatewater Land has it all, and it's waiting for you. Not especially catchy, is it? Cheap styrofoam cups. Looks like only 3 cups were used. That's all. Folding chairs, and by the looks of it, they were probably used by the kidnappers. There are 3 chairs set around the table. 3 cups for 3 chairs. Yes, that checks out? Like, what? That seems quite silly. A sign advertising the photo rally, something I have absolutely no interest in. Yeah, but I do! And I'm going to get my hands on the rest of the Badger family, you'll see! She definitely brings a decidedly different atmosphere to a criminal investigation. Yeah, she does. Watch out, Mr. Edgeworth! It's a broken mirror. It probably came from the haunted house. Why is this here? Are they planning to repair it? Every suspicious crooked granny. You know what? You're onto something, Hope. Thank you. Oh, wait. Cooked granny? Every suspicious crooked granny. I like cooked cooked Grammy. I like cooked granny better. Unused folding chairs leaning against the wall in their folded state. Whoever lined these up did it perfectly. There's not even a single hair off. I'd feel bad using these because I feel like stealing the perfection away. I suppose it's more like you wouldn't be the one to put them away. There's a costume in there. This must be where they dispose of old and worn out costumes. That's so sad. It would seem that they throw the costumes away in pieces. Oh, they have barrels like these just outside. And I know I already asked you, but when we were out there, but if these were real, what would you put in them? That's an expectation. There's an expectant gleam in her eyes that I'm about to dash. Haha. This door is thoroughly broken thanks to the police who forced it open. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious granny crook. The panel that hid the entrance to the underground is propped up wide open. Be careful of where you step, okay? I only fell into that other opening once, you know! Looks like a sword, a broken sword. Strange. Why would it be broken? Is that what hit Edgeworth? The stupid proto-badger thing? Swords don't usually break on their own. That's true. Alright, then let's think about it in this way. Maybe it broke when someone was trying to use it for something. Hypotheticals aren't going to get us anywhere. Perhaps we should think more on this later. I like cooked granny. Yeah, I said that. That doorknob handle thing is looking pretty beat up. I suppose that's what happens when 10 officers break their way in with brute force. That's odd, the lock on this is completely fine. Look, not a single dent. How is that possible after what that officer told us? If the lock had been in use when the door was busted down, then the lock itself should be completely wrecked. The lock on the door leading to the outside is undamaged. How could that be? Okay, I don't understand that one. I have inspected every cooked granny. I think I can back out. There's a trapdoor in this room too! It's not a trapdoor, it's an entrance to an underground passage cave. I know that! The door leading to the outside world was locked, so Lance must have escaped his prison through here. Okay, let's try putting shit together. Better than liking granny cock? Are you trying to say something about not liking granny cock? Some people do, you know, that's a fetish for some people. I feel like just putting these together because it's like, it just feels very silly though. Like, yes, there are 3 chairs for 3 cups of coffee. The common denominator between the cups and folding chairs is the number 3. Speaking of which, the number of missing costumes is also 3. Wait, but I thought there were only 2 kidnappers. Indeed, something isn't adding up, literally. Is it possible that there is a 3rd kidnapper that Lance didn't see? That would... Wait, what? That's the guy who died, no? Now did I... Okay, I thought I like unlocked something else. It's weird that that led to nothing. Okay. We don't kink shame in this house. Sometimes we do, though. Sometimes we do. Dinosaurs, fucking cars, I think might be my limit. I don't know if these can go together, but I'll give it a try. Wow, okay. It's a bit strange that the police had to force their way into an unlocked room. One look at the pristine door lock and anyone can see that it was not in use at the time. But the police maker outside said that it took 10 men to get it open. A door that was locked tight despite it being not locked at all. It can only be because of this. Oh, you mean... Yes, it was used to jam the door. Here, take a look at the door handle. Do you see how the handle is completely destroyed? So that's how the sword broke! It was used to, like, do that, yeah. You're right, that's a valid exception, thank you. Why did you mention that? Because it's a kink that exists! Some people are into, you know... that. Dinosaurs fucking cars porn, you know? There's something out there for everybody. I thought that we might uncover the true identity of the kidnappers, but instead we've only uncovered more questions that need to be answered. That's so not cool! This is so not cool! Who fucking wrote this? Stop! Mr. Edgeworth, am I correct? What are you doing suddenly popping out of the secret entrance like that? This is an underground passage used by the staff members, sir. Okay, can you take off the fucking head? We badgers also make use of it in our duties. Look, why don't you get out of there first, and then we'll talk, okay? I beg your pardon, miss. What are you getting all excited about? Did you forget? The photo rally, duh! See? Look! Now all I have to do is get a picture of the bad badger and I'm done! Ah, yes, I vaguely recall a contest or something of that sort. It's gone! Where did it go? What happened? What's wrong? A bad badger costume is missing, sir. Oh, is that all? It's missing because the kidnappers stole it. I heard about how they were stolen, but they said that only 3 of the costumes had been taken. Is he saying that more than 3 of them are gone? Mr. Proto Badger, please tell me a little more about these costumes you used. Can you please take off the helmet? Please. God, I fucking hate the Proto Badger design so much. What did you mean by a bad badger costume is missing? Why, just what I said, sir. We are 1 badger short. Counting the spares, we have 2 of each costume on hand at all times. Okay, so because one of them is walking around in the park, the other should be in that room. Actually, both of them should be in that room. Huh? What do you mean? Normally, we don't use the bad badger costumes. In fact, we only use them during a certain event at a set time each day. It's the stage show where the bad badger wreaks havoc around the park. And the other badgers must work together to apprehend them, sir. I'm speechless that such a show exists. Well, sir, I was just trying to explain to you the only time that we use that costume. That doesn't make it near impossible to take a picture of the bad badger. Personally, I can't believe that it's this close to showtime and there's no costume. Oh dear, what am I to do, sir? All this basically means is that the kidnappers stole 4 costumes in total. Then, are you saying that there are 4 kidnappers? No, I don't think that's very likely. Recall the costumes for a minute. The stolen ones? What proves that a 4th kidnapper does not exist? So, 1, 2... These are both untouched, though. I hate the Proto Badger in that picture. I just hate the Proto Badger in general. Like, why the fuck did they
Take that!
For real, though. I must have missed something myself. I hate you, Edgeworth. It's as simple as it appears. Yeah. All I do is have to think a little bit. I just have to use like 1 brain cell, and it's so obvious. Oh, what proves? Oh, I read the question wrong. What proves that a 4th kidnapper does not exist? Not, why does it exist? I crucially forgot the not. But that wouldn't be the pink badge.
Take that!
If you had 4 people and you had wanted to steal a 4th costume, wouldn't you naturally go for the full set and steal a pink badger? Yeah, that makes sense. and yet the kidnappers decided to steal another Bad Badger. I believe the culprits needed 2 Bad Badger costumes, but the question is, why? To kill one inside of it. Can we look at the costume on the inside here? Is it, like, covered in blood? I was wondering, Mr. Proto-Badger, how did you know my name? You're pretty famous, sir. I would think that most people would know who you are. Famous? Me? Absolutely, sir. You're always very active in the community, I hear. What? Wow, I didn't know you were such a celebrity, Mr. Edgeworth. I feel like I've met this person before. Maybe it's just my imagination. Take off the helmet. Take it off. Why don't you take it off? I just want to have a little chat. I just like a little chat. That's the second Bad Badger costume. I believe it may be closer at hand than we think. Wouldn't you say that it's wearing some very telltale pants? You're right! Let's get it out of there and take a look! As I suspected, it's a badger costume. Minus the head. Oh no! I have to inspect every crooked granny! Its hand is hurt! It looks more like something was ripped off of it. I wonder why this Bad Badger costume's right hand is torn up like that. Maybe it's a flesh wound from a fight with a blue badger. I always knew the blue badger was one ferocious beast. I somehow doubt that even real badgers are as bloodthirsty as that, Kay. Anyway. Deduce. I probably am not done, but that's okay. Oh, I already forgot about the love letter. Oh, I was supposed to read this, wasn't I? Oh, I did already read it. Okay.
Eureka!
No. I wanted it to be the bullet hole like if he was— oh, but then the costume would be different, huh? There are 3 folding chairs over on this side. I can't say that they were arranged nearly as nicely as their siblings to their right. You think so? I think they're just fine, like a bunch of used chairs ought to be. I'm beginning to think that you must keep a most chaotic room. Hey, don't slander me and sigh at me all in one shot. Unused folding chairs leaning against the wall in their folded state. The ones over by the table probably came from this stack. Wow, we deduced something fantabulous. Alright, let's take a look. I could say it was the victim's costume. I get— that's what I'm trying to say, but... oh, I can just look at it like that. I'll say that. Nope, okay. Did I miss— oh, is there a change in the design? Wait, I should look at the design more closely. There is a lack of gun. That is the design, though. A vile criminal with a gun. Where's the gun? Making sure this all lines up. I'm gonna go for that point, maybe? The fact that, I'm supposed to be holding a gun in this image.
Eureka!
I believe what we have here is an inconsistency. Between what? Our costume is not holding something in its right hand that it should be. Precisely, the Bad Badger was designed to always have a gun in his right hand. However, you there, did you remove the gun from this Bad Badger's right hand? No, I do not, sir. This gun is supposed to be securely attached to the costume. As I thought, the rip itself confirms my hypothesis that the gun was forcibly removed. Mr. Proto-Badger, the gun is, of course, not a functioning weapon, correct? Absolutely not, sir. It's just a model gun. However, it can fire blanks. We need to use them for the stage show. Seems that our kidnappers also had a need for the model gun, my dear costumed friend. Okay. I think we're about done with this room. So, what's next? Well, we found a few answers, but there are still a few things left that we have to ask a certain person about. Let's go, Kay. Mr. Edgeworth! Gumshoe's always mad. You've got to hurry, sir, come on! What is it? They found a blue badger costume down in front of the main gate, sir! Isn't that one of the kidnappers was wearing? Bingo! That's why you gotta come to the main gate with me right now! If we hurry, we might still be able to get there before Wolf Boy does. Let's make haste to the main gate. Vero, thank you so much for the 11-month resub. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Wait, we were just there, though, with the chief and his daughter, and that was not there. Like, literally right before we went over into the kidnapper's room. Huh? This just happened. Just on the other side of the fountain, sir. Is Phoenix still there? Oh, fucking hell. It was discovered in the tall grass back there. We moved it out here in order to examine it more thoroughly. Oh, there's a whammon involved. Wait, that's what, who said something about the whammon? Oldbag. No. We deduced, someone said that it was a whammon. It's a whammon. Pegasus. There's wings that go onto the horse. Do you have a wife? Did you have a wife? Whereabouts? Stole a gun from a guard. Oh, his wife. Okay, we thought he might head for where his wife and his sole daughter are. Okay, did his wife kill him? But where's your daughter? Wait, what the fuck? Who's your wife? Who's the woman? Well, that got serious real fucking fast. I won't rest until I've inspected every cock and nanny! The wings of the Pegasus. It's the Blue Badger's body section. What a waste. Going through all the trouble to steal this costume only to throw it away in the end. A real thief wouldn't do such a thing. Nope, no way. You stayed up long enough to catch a live stream. Welcome to the live stream, Cosmic. Happy to have you here. I wouldn't think a real thief would steal something so gaudy to begin with. What do we have here? Oh, it's another pendant! That's 2 treasures in one day! How lucky is that?
Hey, this pretty baby's made of platinum silver too.
Another pendant on top of the one that we found on Mr. Deacon. Is it possible that these two... Hold it right there! Oh, boy. Oh, is it the maid girl? Oh, wait. Oh, wait, Lauren Pops. Wait, she's 19, though. Oliver Deacon. So, Colin Deveray was 50. Is this the sole daughter? Sole daughter, revenge story type of thing? Like... Oh, I think it has to be. Also, Lance Amano, though. Alright. Hands off, Mr. Prosecutor. You sure know how to cross the line, don't you? Pendant, huh? This is a very decisive piece of evidence. How can you tell? Look here and read off what you see. Lauren Deveray. She said her name was Lauren. Oh, case closed. We got him. We have you now, Miss Kidnapper. Oh, shit. Wait, maybe I shouldn't be so hard on her. You don't understand. Wally, I can't believe you were one of my kidnappers. Lance. What's going on? You're kidding! Miss Pops was one of the kidnappers? Yes. It was me. I held Lance hostage. So Miss Pops is one of the kidnappers. But even knowing that, I can't call this case solved or over. Hey guys, case closed! Get that car ready, and I mean the special one for this young lady. Again, Mr. Prosecutor, what is it this time? Are you proposing that Miss Pops is also the culprit in the murder case? What happened? I thought Officer Meekins was your suspect. We found it. That officer's gun. He literally dropped it in the middle of a thick patch of grass. Your country's police are a sham. Just look at how careless they are. Who you calling a sham, pal? This officer's gun doesn't show signs of having been fired, so it can't be the murder weapon. Officer Meekins had been cleared of all charges. And that's when a brand new suspect comes walking onto the scene. The murder only happened because the kidnappers started fighting amongst themselves. As I recall, it was you who said that. Miss Pops, did you really kill Mr. Deacon? Yes, I killed him. Oh boy. Girl, no you didn't. I can't believe it. Thanks for the confession. Agent Lang, it's much too early to declare this case closed. Look at you, so sure of yourself. We've got the culprit's own confession and some very incriminating evidence. What more could you ask for, Miss Lauren Pops? I want to hear it from you. Oh, the music's back! Tell me your side of all that has happened today, from the kidnapping to the murder. Why, I'm a kidnapper and the killer. Isn't that enough? Oh shit, don't cut your hair! It's fine if you're the one behind everything, but only if that is the truth. Now then, will you tell us the truth? Or is that there's some reason why you can't? I've had a change of heart. I think I'd enjoy seeing you sulk away as the losing mutt. All right, you heard me. Let's hear about all the evil deeds you committed today. The one who came up with the kidnapping plan was the butler, Mr. Deacon. He knew that we could get rich by holding Lance hostage. Mr. Amano would pay anything to get his son back after all. Everything was going according to plan, but as soon as we got the money, Mr. Deacon turned on me and tried to kill me. That's... what? Wait, what? I'm getting a sense of deja vu. The Proto Badger at the beginning, when I gave the ransom money.
Are you satisfied? She just confessed to her crimes a second time. At least you have the guts to admit what you've done. I can at least respect that much. Miss Pops, is what you said really the truth? Yes, it is. If that is the truth, it certainly isn't the whole truth. Because there is something that seems a bit too improbable in her confession. The one who came up with the kidnapping plan was the butler.
Hold it!
How well did you know the victim? I've spoken with him only a few times at Lance's house. A few times, that's it? Yes. If they only met a few times, I don't see how they could have trusted each other. But if you hardly ever talked, then how could he trust you not to steal his lamp? It's completely irrelevant he was planning to betray her from the very beginning, which is why he chose someone who he wasn't especially close to. Isn't that right, Sheena? Yes, however, Mr. Deacon made a very poor choice. In the end, he was killed by the one who intended to betray himself. Ah, I bet he didn't see that one coming. Huh?
Hold it!
You knew. How did you know something like that? What should I do? Okay, what's wrong with her now? Come on, isn't it obvious you're making your scary face again? That's why. Why don't you try asking her in a nicer, more gentle way? Stop it, Lauren. You're always like this. You always fall for the stern cookie one. That's why you're always be unhappy. Oh, God. Or maybe that's it. She's been bewitched by your icy glare. Can relate. Mind your own business, Kay. Now then, Miss Pops, let's continue.
Hold it!
That is so weird. I got like a strong scent of like a cleaner, like heavy, like some sort of cleaning supply. That is so strong. It's permeating my room. I think they just like cleaned the carpets or something, like deep cleaned them. They had to. That's such a strong smell. What the fuck? Why did you believe that? Yeah, clean the cleaner. Ugh. Anyone who knows Mr. Amano would think the same. I bet Lance is that old man's greatest treasure. I suppose he would be he would be to a doting father like Mr. Amano. I always figured that was it too, and I was always envious of Lance for it. Oh, because of your dad's. I got this pendant from my father. And I believe that as long as I have this, I'll find my father again someday. He'll welcome me into his arms, riding on the back of Pegasus. Oh, she didn't even know that was him? Oh, so if he's been in jail for 10 years, she was 9 the last time she saw her dad. Well, you should... Even if you were 9, you would still remember what your dad looked like. Everything was going according to plan, but as soon as we got the...
Hold it!
Would you mind telling us a little about the plan itself? Well, first we captured Lance. Oh, how did you do that? Well, Mr. Teakin did that on his own, so I don't quite know. Huh, and here I thought you knew how to steal people away. I shuddered to think what she would do with such knowledge. Sorry, I really don't know, but somehow Mr. Teakin was able to contain him. All we had to do after that was wait for the ransom to be paid, but... Mr. Deacon turned on me.
Hold it!
I got scared of the amount of cleaners. I thought I missed a spoiler. No, just literally smelling a clean smell. Why do you think he did? I have no idea, but maybe he had planned on doing so from the very beginning. Wait, Mr. Deacon planned to kill Miss Pops from the very beginning? Was that ever really likely to happen? Did I raise an objection? Yeah. I'm sorry, but I don't think what you just claimed is all that likely. I don't think Mr. Deacon would have ever been capable of killing me. But why? We were total strangers. It's not uncommon for people to kill each other over—
Hold it!
Miss Pops, you really are clueless, aren't you? What do you mean? You never knew what your role in the kidnapping was, nor do you know who you really are. But I do, and I can show you with this piece of evidence. This proves that Mr. Deacon wouldn't have been able to bring himself to kill Miss Pops. Which piece of evidence do I put? The Pegasus? The pendant? Or the information on who he is? No, I think it's probably the pendant.
Take that!
What about the pendant? This horse pendant, along with this piece of evidence, shows who you really— Oh, okay, both of them. Should be both of them. Oh, wait. No! Oh, it's just put them together. Not the thing yet, I think.
Take that!
Pen, pineapple, apple, pen. These two pendants resemble each other, wouldn't you agree? They're the same color, and they're even made of the same material. I believe that these two pendants are actually one. Shall we give it a try? It's totally a Pegasus! Why does my pendant match up with Mr. Deacon's? You're a smart lady. I'm sure you can imagine why that might be. So the two make a set. It's just another trinket. It's not as though this changes anything. You lack imagination, Agent Lang. Very well, I'll show you with this evidence. This is the piece of evidence that gives meaning to the Pegasus pendant. Meaning to it? The way that's worded makes me think it's not this, but I don't know what else it would be if it wasn't. I think it has to be. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm not confident though.
Take that!
Okay. Oliver Deacon was just an alias for this man. His real name was Colin Deveray, the name that is etched on the horse pendant. I suppose he had to hide the fact that he was a felon somehow in order to live. I'm not very comfortable with the fact that we got this piece of evidence in a really weird way. Makes sense given what is written in Mr. Deveray's dossier. But what I really wanted to point out was this. The specific section is what reveals the true meaning. Oh. Behind those pendants. Are we pointing out the Deveray, or are we pointing out his sole daughter? I feel like both of these are valid options. I'm gonna say Deveray.
Take that!
If you pay attention to what you say, you just told us about his alias a few seconds ago, and in the exact same words. Oh, okay, so okay. Okay, so let's try the sole daughter part.
Take that!
Mr. Deveray had one daughter, and her name is Lauren Potts. This person was not my father! He couldn't come out and tell you that he was your father because he was in hiding. However, I believe that he was trying to secretly watch over you. Aww. Do you still believe that a man like that could kill the daughter he was separated from? Or even that such a man would allow his daughter to get invoked in a kidnapping?
Not so fast!
And what is so funny, Agent Lang? You're good at making things up in your head and deciding it's the truth, aren't you? What are you trying to say? Your thinking is much too innocent. After all, I've thought of another possibility. Well, let's hear it. Oh, Jesus. Let's go! I'll grant you that the two of them are father and daughter, but isn't it possible that they knew that fact? It was no coincidence that the reunited pair became involved in the House of Amano, and the two of them made good use of their meetings to plan that little kidnapping. Wouldn't you say my scenario is perfectly probable as well? No. No. You don't have any proof that either one didn't know of their true relationship, right? They knowingly committed the kidnapping as father and daughter? As one really rotten family. Bum, 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 bum.
Hold it!
Precisely, and what father would even willingly kill his own daughter? Actually, I can think of maybe a few. I've seen a lot of things in my travels, and I can tell you that being related by blood is sometimes proof of nothing.
Hold it!
You think they knew? Yeah, I don't think only the victim knew. I think the girl realized it as well. They both knew who the other person was, but they had to pretend that they didn't, because he was on the lam. You got it. The victim couldn't exactly go around flaunting who he was. Furthermore...
Hold it!
One as a butler and one as a friend of the son, you mean? They probably thought that that was their best shot. Is this what you honestly believe? Of course.
Hold it!
You mean how they plotted to commit this crime as blood relatives? Can you think of a better partner? There's certainly a clever pair. The butler and the girlfriend. No one would ever suspect that they were, in fact, family. From the very beginning, they painstakingly practiced their rose roles well.
Hold it!
I believe you're being a bit too overconfident for someone with no evidence. Am I? Because I don't see you're presenting any evidence to the contrary. Without evidence, we're stuck in a stalemate. Agent Lang isn't wrong. His scenario is certainly a probable one. You better hurry up and do something or Lauren's gonna wind up looking really bad. Is Agent Lang's line of logic factually correct? Did the two of them really knowingly commit the crime as father and daughter? Alright, let me look through my evidence, because I'm not quite sure yet. Let's rule stuff out, so no, and no, and no, so none of the first stuff. Has to be somewhere here. It's either here. My dear Lansamano, may I come see you again? Viola. He might head for where his wife and sole daughter are, but despite our surveillance, he has yet to show up. I mean, the only thing I can really think of is the fact of the D, like she had no idea. I don't know. They wrote out her first name, but why just the D? Maybe it's the result of poor planning? Well, at least if I had to shorten my name, I could make it K Faraday. That way, even if you just sounded it out, it still says my name, K Faraday. Suppose if I had to do the same, I would also abbreviate it as M. Edgeworth. Hold on, I think you should abbreviate it as M.E. Get it? Who would have thought that this little pendant could stir up such a strange conversation? Good one, Kay. That's a good one, man. It's a pendant in the shape of a pair of wings. It has a rather nice aesthetic to it. Hey, nice to see that even you can appreciate its beauty. Things made of platinum and silver tend to have a nice feeling about them, you know? I was only talking about its shape, Kay. Oh, is that what you were talking about? But you know, if we're talking about wind shapes, I think the brooch on my scarf is way cooler. That's not made of platinum silver, is it? It's handmade, okay? So I'm sorry that it's not made of the expensive stuff. She made that by herself? It's incredibly well crafted. She made the Yatagarasu thing herself. Oh, Jesus Christ. I think out of all of our evidence, I mean, it can only be a few things here. The two of them are father and daughter. Isn't it possible that they both knew that fact? No coincidence that the reunited pair became involved in the house of Amano. Okay, I'll give him that. No. Okay, so I think it has to be the second or the third statement. The reunited pair became involved in the house of Amano. So the tender lender thing is what? Edgeworth should buy a pendant set? Are you talking about for Phoenix? You're talking about Phoenix, right? Why is that relevant? I don't get that. He wouldn't knock me out. Would he? I don't understand how this would be related. This can't be it. None of this can be it. It has to be on the second page here. And it has to be either the pendant. It's one of these three things. It's a one of these combinations. So, isn't it possible that they both knew that fact? That they were father and daughter? I'm just gonna... Okay, first instinct is to go with this, and I'll start there.
Objection!
And it's not it. Your logic is so badly in need of repair that you might as well throw it out. This is the real deal. Your courtroom mannerisms are worthless in a crime scene. Ouch! You dare insult the court! Okay, I'm more so leaning that it's this third statement. No coincidence that the reunited pair became involved in the house of Amano. Okay, I'm gonna see if this...
Objection!
Yeah, that would have been really weird. Agent Lang, about this piece of evidence. Not so fast. Huh? Lang Z says, confidence is like a soul, and words without confidence are but empty shells. You shouldn't waste your breath on words that you have no confidence in, Mr. Prosecutor. Although it's just as bad to say something in full confidence and be wrong. Are you going to let him lecture you about your self-confidence like that? I don't need to be overflowing with self-confidence. I just need to think rationally. After all, I only need to be confident in the facts. Okay, but I'm a little bit, here. Okay. They became involved by coincidence in the house of Amano. So I prove that it's not a coincidence, somehow. Or, it... Wait, but that further corroborates that. What? Here, my thought process is like, if you think that this escaped prisoner is going to go for their wife and sole daughter, why would you not just have constant surveillance on said wife and sole daughter? So wouldn't that prove that they could have never happened? Because wouldn't you just have surveillance there? Like, wouldn't you be like taking a look at that? If that's what you're suspecting? But that doesn't seem like it would be the right answer. But
Objection!
I got nothing else right now. If we go back to this one. Yeah. A bit of a violation of their privacy. I don't know how they handle it. There's so— oh my gosh. Ace Attorney is full of that, though. Actually.
Objection!
None of this is going to work. Alright, chat, let me break it down. Okay, am I supposed to be... Huh. Okay, is the prompt number 2 or number 3 that I'm supposed to be presenting evidence to? I'll narrow it down this way. Neither. Oh, that's embarrassing. So I'm way off already. The 2 of them are father and daughter. It has to be 4 or 5 then. The 2 of them made good use of their meetings to plan this little kidnapping. So it has to be this one. The 2 of them made good use of their meetings to plan this little kidnapping. 1 and 5 don't make any sense. Okay, chat, give me a number. Is it 1 or 5? 1 through 5. I'm thinking it's 4 now, since you guys told me that. It is 4? Okay. Is Lang a Wolverine reference? Probably. I don't see how it wouldn't be. Okay, I only got 1 person saying it's 4, so... Oh, there's Twitch chat. Wow, Twitch chat is so delayed. Why? YouTube is actually super ahead. Okay. Or maybe it's me. Maybe I need to refresh. Okay. The 2 of them make good use of their meetings to plan a little kidnapping. Okay. It's just a little planning of a kidnapping. None of this evidence makes sense to me. Oh my god, what the fuck does this game want from me? Make good use of it. You can't. Can you even plan the kidnapping thing?
Objection! Not so fast!
Not so fast! I must learn the logic of the mystic rats speaking in riddles at Capcom. Wait, what? Basically just affirming that they couldn't do this. That doesn't make any sense to me. Can't be that.
None of this early evidence makes sense. Oh my god. Wait, so the stadium is it? Ace Attorney has its moments. It's not always confusing. But then again, like, it's, I don't know. It's subjective. Everybody's experience is gonna be different. Some people can go through this, I'm sure, and get it first try. Like, and I'm, like, you know, where you struggle, somebody else is gonna struggle in a different area.
Objection!
Wow, that was a stretch in my mind, but okay. This kidnapping wasn't planned by just 2 people alone. That's annoying. What kind of proof do you have of that? Quite simply, there were 3 kidnappers. 4 costumes were stolen from the Wild Wild West area's back room. We found one of them in the kidnapper's hideout, but as for the other 3, we can assume that they were being worn by 3 different people. We also found a set of 3 cups and 3 folding chairs that were used in the hideout. It all clearly points to a 3-man group, and I believe that this 3rd person is the real mastermind behind the kidnapping. I present to you the brains behind the kidnapping. It's Kay Faraday. Do I get special? I really want special dialogue. It's Kay.
Take that!
I can think of no one else. I can think of no one else with such faulty logic, Mr. Prosecutor. Damn. Ba-da-bum-bum. Gumshoe. Gumshoe's not gonna pop out of nowhere, though. Lance.
Take that!
Oh my god, they make it so epic. This abduction was in fact schemed up by Lance himself. Recall what he said when he appeared before us. Oh, that's where we got the woman card. I couldn't remember who said it. There were 3 kidnappers, which is in direct contradiction to what he said. I know, I only saw 2 people. This guy was being held hostage. It's possible he couldn't see all 3 of them. Yes, about when you were being held. I have my doubts about what happened then. Lance, would you mind telling us what happened while you were being held captive? I really don't remember much anymore, honest. But if I don't tell you at least something, you won't believe me at all, will you? We were supposed to be friends. I was kidnapped yesterday morning. They had me shut in that room blindfolded the entire time. The kidnappers suddenly disappeared around the time I heard rain falling outside. My hands were cuffed, but it was a stroke of luck that they left me alone. I made my escape and ran away from that room as fast as I could. Alright, through the underground passageway, I presume. Are you okay? I really didn't want to recall that horrible ordeal. Now you believe me, right? No, not quite yet. How can you not? Why do you look at me with such icy daggers in your eyes? Because he's a prosecutor and because they're all like that. I'll have you know, Agent Lang, prosecutors' eyes are for discerning the truth. And should they be interpreted to be cruel at times, then so be it. There is a sticking point in Lance's testimony. Let's see what he offers up when I push a little.
Hold it!
Oh boy. Can you tell us about when you were abducted in a little bit more detail? It was a strange morning. I felt like I was right in the middle of a great calm. And where were you when you experienced this, call? Our family garden, of course. Where else could it have been? Well, excuse me for asking, princess. This child is more princess. Oh, wait! I didn't read the continuing line. That's funny. This child is more princess than prince. I was out taking a walk to shake off the morning blah. Then, out of the blue, someone from behind clamps a hand over my mouth. You didn't see your attacker? They must have used some drug to knock me out, because before I knew it, I was off in La La Land. When I woke up, I was in the kidnapper's hideout already, all tied up.
Hold it!
That room? You mean the room in the kidnapper's hideout? But I was blindfolded the whole time, so I didn't know that until I made my escape. I think you were in the same room as your kidnappers. They spoke in hushed tones, but I could catch bits of their conversation. It was definitely two people, and one of them was definitely a woman. I was so scared I could tell that they were nearby, so I didn't dare make a move.
Hold it!
The kidnappers disappeared. The room fell into a sudden silence. I had been left behind like an unwanted mutt. And what do you mean by an unwanted mutt? What a pointless question. It's not like he's gonna tell you anything new, you know. It's a poetic simile. You should learn how to use them too. Wow! You may look refined on the outside. It's no good if you're not refined on the inside. Ouch! Okay.
Hold it!
Those cuffs on your wrists, I suppose you are still cuffed in that case. I am well aware of how I've changed reality. I couldn't find the key, so I'm afraid that I'm stuck like this. Even though I escaped with that jail cell, from that jail cell, I'll forever be a prisoner. Oh wow, this fucking princess.
Hold it!
How did you manage to escape? I wanted to just get out of there, but the door leading outside was locked, which is why I had to use the underground passageway to make my escape. I remember our escape to be equally as hard. This is an invaluable piece of testimony. I mustn't let it go unexamined.
Hold it!
By underground passageway, you mean the one the staff uses to travel unnoticed? I suppose that's what it's for, but I didn't run into any staff members on my way out. And once I was up top, I was busy trying to find a member of the police. And that is when you found us congregated at the stadium, I suppose. Let me ask you then, how did you get a hold of the key to the underground? That was easy. It was hanging right there in the room on the wall. Do you recall a key hanging on the wall right beside the table? Boy, does that bring back memories of our situation and how we made our escape. Although the door in the floor of our room led to an underground room, the door in the floor of the room next door had a secret passageway. Under a theme park? Oh, that just sounds like so much fun! Is there something off about the way that Lance made his escape? There's just something off about Lance in general. We should kill him, Your Honor. I think we should just murder him.
Objection!
You say that the door leading out was locked, but was it really? We're talking about that room behind the saloon front, right? Look, I heard that it took quite a few men to get that thing open, right, Sheena? Yes, that's correct. Take a look at this. It's not an especially reliable one if it's broken like that. Allow me to start from the end. My conclusion is that the door was never locked. It was simply held shut by this sword, which was used to jam the handle. Lance, even though your hands were cuffed together, you could still use them. If that's the case, then why did you not just simply remove the sword and escape? Why didn't I? Was disoriented. Yeah, that's it. I didn't notice. As if I should accept such a bold-faced lie. You locked yourself in that room because you had to make yourself look like the victim, but you did not in fact possess the key to the door. That is why you used the prop sword to improvise and create a prison of your very own. Woo! You've been making this guy out to be one of the kidnappers for some time now. I wonder if you've forgotten something very important along the way. That he's rich. A motive, what else?
You have to honestly think that an uptight pure boy like him would hatch up a completely pointless scheme such as kidnapping himself? He's not rich, Your Honor. Oops, not my prosecutor's badge.
Take that!
To put it simply, Lance has a very urgent need for money. This is hardly your typical love letter. It is in fact a collections bill. It appears our upstanding boy has accumulated quite a debt. Isn't that right, Lance? Looks like it's hard being the son of a rich man, too. It must be rough when you have to resort to stealing from your own old man, huh? Oh, can she relate to that? I give up. I abducted myself. Lance! It's over, Lolly. In this life, we really are bound to our fates after all. All I wanted was to go with you to a new town, somewhere where no one would notice us. I wanted to be well off with that $1 million, but now that dream is over. Then you were giving yourself up? Yeah, I had planned to run away from this world with my Lolly. Oliver even helped us with the plan, but then he had to go and stab us in the back. Maybe he didn't want to split the ransom money, that's my guess. It happened almost right after you made the drop-off. When we were alone, he attacked me all of a sudden. After a brief struggle, I was able to contain him and keep him under control. We left him inside that room as Lolly and I made our escape. We both wore different costumes and split up. Oh boy. Wally left first in the Blue Badger costume. That would mean that the person that Officer Meekin saw was Miss Pops. Right then, the old man just had to wake up. I was careless and he tackled me pretty hard from behind. Then Oliver put on the Bad Badger costume and took the suitcase with $1 million and ran. I contacted Lolly right away and warned her that he had a gun. I had no idea that they were related, so I thought it could only end badly. I still don't believe it! Because if it was, I just killed my own father! Oh boy. Lolly, then it really was you? Oh, Jesus Christ. That man was not my father, I mean, because at the stadium, there was a Bad Badger pulling the suitcase with the $1 million in it. But that badger pointed his gun at me, aiming to shoot me dead. That's why I used the gun I got from Lance. There was a gunshot, and the other person crumpled to the ground, and I ran scared for my life. Oh, Jesus fuck. I think the big picture is finally coming into focus, don't you? Wally, forgive me, I didn't think it would turn into something so frightening. If only I could have protected you. So, Miss Pops, she shot her own dad without even knowing who he really was? If what she said is true, are you saying she's lying? But why would she lie about something like that? What purpose would it serve? Why, you would be surprised how often people lie without even realizing it themselves, Kay? What's that supposed to mean? What I mean is, listen very carefully to her confession once more, and you'll see. Oh boy.
Hold it!
Please calm down and let's slowly talk through this. All you have to do is simply tell us what happened at the stadium. Leave it to us to search out the truth. Can you do that? So at the stadium...
Hold it!
That was the ransom money, wasn't it? That's how I was able to identify Mr. Teakin almost immediately. It was all thanks to what Lance told me. And what did he tell you? He called me on my cell phone and told me that Mr. Teakin had betrayed us and had run off with the ransom money. And about how he had a gun.
Hold it!
Were you able to clearly see the gun? Yes, I got a very good look at it while he was pointed at me. Oh, Father, why would you try to shoot me? You really think a father would shoot his own daughter, Mr. Edgeworth? I don't know. Don't want to believe it myself. But it's true, my father's left arm was raised with a gun in it. Pointed straight at me. I'm about to die, I thought.
please calm down and take a deep breath? And then, would you allow me to please hear that last statement once more time about your left hand? Alright, we'll just still keep going.
Hold it!
And you felt that your life was in danger. Yes, I'm about to die, I thought. So... That's why I used the gun I got from Lance.
Oop, that was very fast.
Hold it!
You shot Mr. Beacon? Miss Pops. I shot him. And that, as they say, is that. Agent Lang, Miss Pops is far from done. She hasn't even finished her testimony. You're gonna continue questioning her? What a waste of time. Miss Pops, if you please.
Hold it!
Did you take off immediately following the gunshot? Yes. And you didn't attempt to approach the victim at all after he was shot? I was scared. I don't blame you. I would have done the exact same thing. Poor Miss Pops. What will become of her, Mr. Edgeworth? She seems to be telling the truth regarding what happened at the stadium. However, I don't believe it to be absolutely correct. Listen very carefully to her confession once more, and you'll see. That man was not my father, because at the stadium, there was a bad badger. Okay. I can't. We're just gonna do this.
Objection!
I have here a dossier of your father. And according to this, your father was right-handed. The person pointing a gun at you from atop the stage was not...
Not so fast!
Hold on there, Mr. Prosecutor. I think you need to take a refresher course. The Bad Badger has a model gun attached to his right hand, which is why the only hand he could have held the real gun with was his left. Isn't it possible that it went down like that? Agent Lang, were you paying attention to what Miss Pops was saying? Then again, I suppose I can't expect someone who has never set foot in court to catch it. Ooh! Enough with the smugness. Out with it. Miss Pops told us earlier. It was a Bad Badger pulling the suitcase with the $1 million on it. According to you, the Bad Badger had the gun in his left hand, which would mean that he was pulling the suitcase with his right hand. Is that correct, Miss Pops? Yes, exactly. And I'm sure it was the Bad Badger. It had those huge sunglasses. But if that's the case, even I can see that there's a huge contradiction. Miss Pops claims to have seen the Bad Badger, and yet the Bad Badger had both of his hands full. These two pieces of information contradict each other, so one must be wrong. Both are correct. They are both correct. That just leaves us with an irresolvable contradiction. Miss Pop's entire statement rests on the fact that she saw his sunglasses and beard. But what if that Bad Badger wasn't wearing pants on his lower half? You're not wearing pants.
Therefore, you're an ass.
Julia, the timing on that. Ayo. How did you do that? Thank you so much for the 33 months. I appreciate it. Julia, I miss you. I hope you're doing well. This proves that there was a way for the Bad Badger to freely use both of his hands. He wasn't wearing pants. Do we have the, no. It was ripped.
Take that!
Oh, okay. Not the rip. Good grief, he's naked. Not the Bad Badger being naked! Batman, Crystal! Wait, I'm Batman? It's good to see you, Julia. Get your head on straight. That didn't show me Deadly Squad. I knew it. What I saw was just a mirage. I can explain. Wait. Oh, sorry. Wait, I need to reread that. The Bad Badger had a gun in his left hand and the suitcase in his right. He had no pants, and he had both hands free from Jorkin. Okay, no, he didn't. Calm down, calm down. Take that! Calm down.
The costumes have two parts, a head and the body. I get it now! The head Miss Pops saw was probably really the head of the Bad Badger. It's not possible that the body... Is it not possible that the body was that of an entirely different badger? Yes, or to put it more bluntly, I believe it was the lower half of this badger. The body of the that goes by so quickly. The body of the Bad Badger Miss Pops really saw belonged to... Oh god. He had no pants, Your Honor. The Proto Badger disturbs me so much. I don't wanna... Blue Badger.
Take that!
I don't wanna say it. Cause like... okay, whenever the chief designed the Proto Badger, who thought it was a fucking good idea to not give it eyes? Like, are you demonic or are you Satan? Why would you do that? Give it fucking eyes. That is the shit out of nightmares.
Take that!
He's the Proto Badger. Yes, and it's a simple matter of process of elimination. Miss Pops was wearing the Blue Badger costume, so we can eliminate that one. And the Pink Badger is of the wrong color. All of that left is the Proto Badger costume. Miss Pops, who was the one who wore this Proto Badger costume? That would be Lance.
Knuckle back!
Are you saying what I think you are? That Lance Amano donned the Bad Badger's head and pretended to be Mr. Deacon. On top of which he plotted to shoot Miss Pops while wearing that hideous thing. The stage that was set up in the stadium was nothing more than that, a setup. And its purpose was to lead Miss Pops into believing that she had committed murder, standing there in front of Miss Pops and pretending to be the victim. And it was all done so that she would pull the trigger. Why exactly would I have had to do all that, huh? There is but one reason, Lance Amano. You are the real culprit behind the murder of Mr. Oliver Deacon. That slander, take it back. You take it back right now. Just out of curiosity, Lance, which is your dominant hand? Left-handed, but what does it have to do with anything? It depends. According to Miss Pops, her attacker held a gun in his left hand. Who it what-handed doesn't prove a thing. And besides, now you're just being absurd. It's not like the Proto Badger is bulletproof. One misfire and he would have found himself dead, right?
Objection!
Of course, logically, if he had been shot, he probably wouldn't be here with us. But I believe he had thought of that as well and prepared accordingly. And this should be all the evidence you need. This is how Lance made sure that he wouldn't be hit by a bullet.
Take that!
We found one half of the Bad Badger costume in the hideout, a broken one. It was not the same one that the victim was wearing, plus it was missing something. And that something is the model gun that the Bad Badger carries, which can fire blanks. Miss Pops, where is the gun that you use now? I threw it away into the sea. That makes it a bit tough to verify what it was. Although I believe that we can safely assume that it was the model gun in question. I've heard enough. All you've been spouting so far is pure conjecture. I admit that as long as the model gun is lost to us, I can't prove that I'm right. However, I can say that the probability that I am right is very high. Okay, let's pretend that you're right, and that the murder at the stadium was a fabrication. In that case, where do you think the murder really took place, Mr. Prosecutor? I don't know yet. I knew you were full of it. However, I do believe that the murder took place during an earlier time frame. Please wait a second. It's simply not possible because I saw Mr. Deacon after he was restrained by Lance. She saw the victim in the state of being restrained. Okay. Came back to the hideout long after the other two, but that time Lance had already subdued and restrained Mr. Deacon. He had tied Mr. Deacon securely to the beam in the room next door. After that, the two of us put on our costumes and made our escape. Yikes. So, Mr. Deacon must have escaped after the two of you left, right? He
thought that it'd attract too much attention if we left together, so I left first. We planned to meet up again at the stage in the studio. But then, as I was walking through the park, I got a call from Lance on my cell phone. Oliver managed to escape. It looked like he was waiting until I was alone. He also stole the gun from me at that time. And then the murder happened. Mr. Deacon must have overheard their plan to meet up at the stage. Well, Mr. Prosecutor, Miss Pop saw the victim with her own eyes, which means that the victim was still alive at that time. Wouldn't you agree? Why does that sound so wrong? There must be something amiss about this account. Let's see what happens when I examine it more in detail. Rebuttal. Rebut out. I have no health. I don't need health.
Hold it!
When exactly did you arrive back at the hideout? It was after we had to pick up the ransom money. And where were you up until the time you returned? I was scouting the park out and making preparations for her escape. I walked around in the various areas. Holy shit! Looking for the best route. And so each of them had their own roles to play. After I was done, I went back to the hideout.
Hold it!
How did Lance look at that time? Well, he looked shocked. He also looked a little down. When I saw that sadness in his eyes, Thank you, that's enough for now. And what of Mr. Deacon? What was his situation?
Hold it!
You are sure that it was Mr. Deacon that you saw? I'm certain of what I saw. Did you go into the other room to check? Lance said that it was best if I didn't get too close to him. Lance, such a kind soul. Then are you telling me that you did not confirm that it was Mr. Deacon for yourself? I checked thoroughly the slit in the door that separates the two rooms. He had a bad badger head on, so I'm absolutely sure. That just had to be Mr. Deacon.
She saw a bad badger head. I don't like this, Your Honor.
Hold it!
So, the tied-up Mr. Deacon was still in his bad badger costume.
Yes, and?
It would appear that she misread the whole situation. What now? Should I raise an objection? The person you saw was not the victim. Why not?
Whomst amongst us has not seen a bad badger head?
Oh boy. Wait, what does this say? Thank you so much, the Great Scanardo, for the 8-month resub. I really appreciate that. No pants, 2 hands. That's how I like to party. Anyway. I will tell you why not with this. This, Miss Pops, shows us that the person you saw was not the victim. Sorry, I got distracted. This shows us that the person you saw was not the victim. Okay. The person she saw. Wait, how early was it? Alright, prepare to get a game over, because I'm not 100%. I have to think about this more. It shows up that the person you saw was not. My prosecutor's badge. It's gotta be the prosecutor's badge.
You're an attorney? I'm a prosecutor! I think I should show it. Like, if I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go out with a bang, right? Yeah.
Take that!
I'm not sure what you mean by that.
I think your half-baked logic needs some more time in the oven, Mr. Prosecutor. Get cooking in the kitchen. You guys, what are you waiting for? An engraved invitation? Take this young lady away. I still don't know the truth behind what has happened.
I need to pay the price for what I've done.
Yikes.
That's such a brutal ending.
Flash the badge. Because I'm a prosecutor and I know what I'm doing and I know what I'm saying. Exactly.
It's true.
I have to go back to... Oh, I have to go back and press... Oh god, that's awkward. Oh,
Hold
here.
it!
So I have to go here. We have to go through this. Objection! Are we saying that he would have been dead?
Take that!
That's not a good one either. Oof. Alright. Alright, chat. Help me narrow it down. Are we looking at... Is what I'm looking for in the first page or the second page of evidence? My gut is telling me the first page. First? Okay. My gut was correct. Now, which one of these? Oh, because it was left. Oh, it was that. It's because it was on the side. That was dumb. I overthought that to hell and back. Miss Pops, the person you saw was not Mr. Deacon. The person you actually saw was this person. This is what I wanted to say. It was Kay Faraday. Miss Pops, the person you saw tied up to the beam was in fact Kay. Hey, hold on! I was never tied up like that! Right, I suppose not. The one tied up to the beam screaming, "No! That will do, Kay!" Anyway, the person you saw that was most definitely not Mr. Deacon. It was Lance. It was none other than Lance!
But Lance was the one who showed me the tied-up person in the next room.
You're claiming that the boy somehow showed himself tied up to the beam? Are you serious? Perhaps you believe that there was a rip in the space-time continuum?
Edgeworth sounds so stupid right now.
Who was it that was tied up to the beam? Oh, I see. Ah, now I know who it was. He's like in denial.
I think he's in denial.
It was me.
The person I saw was you, Mr. Edgeworth?
I always thought it was a bit odd. Why would the kidnappers abduct me even after I had handed over the ransom? It's not as though I saw the face of the kidnappers. If I were them, I would have just taken the $1 million and ran. But in the end, there was a point to it all. It was to make me look like Mr. Deacon. And if that was the reason for which I was abducted, then I believe that we can assume that the victim was already dead at that time. Well, Lance, am I right? You showed Miss Pops a person, namely me, with a bad badger head on. And then made your costumes escape together, or so you pretended.
Who is Edgeworth's favorite painter? Van Gogh.
Ban that guy. What do you mean he pretended? Exactly that. I believe that Lance watched you escape and then delved back to the hideout. Probably to come and remove the bad badger head from my unconscious self. VIP them? Mod them? No. And to create his fake prison with the prop sword, he then escaped by an offensive way. I'm not giving VIP, no. Hold your tongue, boy. Don't get caught up in that tidal wave of words coming out of Mr. Prosecutor's mouth. Tidal wave? We've heard a lot coming out of you, but I've yet to see a shred of evidence. The victim's betrayal and his subsequent detainment, all of that could have happened while you were out cold. That's right, you were out for quite a while, Mr. Prosecutor. Even if that were the case, Miss Pops would still have seen me tied to that beam. I was scared of Mr. Deacon, so I didn't go into the next room. So I really have no idea if you were there or not, Mr. Edgeworth. You see, it would seem that you can't prove anything.
Hold it!
Woo! That sub timing was very scary. Oh my god, you gifted a sub to the person that made that comment. Plunskis. I hope you enjoy your emotes. This community sure is something. VI Poo is genius. What the? A VI Poo badge? I actually really like that idea. Anyway, this community is... You guys sure are something. That's for sure. Who said that? Please wait. Mr. Amano. Miles, my boy, it looks like you've really given it your all. And Lance, it's not good to cause trouble for others. Dad? Let's see, you're the ones in charge of the investigation? Yeah, that's right. Sorry that my son has been nothing but trouble. This probably won't make up for anything, but I have some evidence. What? Dude just walks up? Is that what I think it is? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, there it is. Oh, wow, it got everything. Damn. It's a bad badger costume. The victim was wearing, and a gun! I couldn't wait around for the police, so I went around and found these myself. It appears that they were disposed of it in the sea. Is there no one in this country who actually obeys the law? There. Now. Agent Lang, please calm down. What the heck is that scrap of paper? This appears to be a letter from the Chief of Police. Please allow Mr. Amano complete freedom to do as he sees fit, it says. What? The Chief of Police? What? Just who does he think he is? A guy with money. The person who wields the highest authority in this area. Oh, there now. There is no need to be so upset. I'm not a cop from this land, so I'm not bound by the laws of your country. Now. Let me teach you how to buy out the police with money. And this wasn't meant to strong-arm you into anything. It's just a request. I'm only asking that you please respect the laws of the land. Can't really say no to that. However, returning to the topic at hand, it doesn't matter who found the evidence. Its value remains unchanged. All right, now let's take a look at this new evidence. I've already got the results back. I've had a special forensics research lab that I'm on good terms with conduct the tests. They verified that the blood on this costume belonged to Oliver. As for the gun, the only fingerprints they could find were yours, Lauren. What? You disappoint me, Miles. I can't believe that you would cause my son such stress and heartache. Thank goodness I was able to find the final pieces of evidence. Oh boy. Oh boy. You'll have no reason to push my poor boy around. These are the case-making pieces of evidence. I'll be the judge of that. I won't rest until I've inspected every crock and nanny! Looks kind of burnt around the edges. Those burn marks were left by the gunpowder. This is a most important fact. Why is that? It's proof that the victim was shot at point-blank range. Cook this gun. Cook this gun. Anyway, I need to pee. Anyway, hi. I let the gun cook. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious cooked granny. Thank you for adding the command, Hope. Truly a man of the people. Hold on. I'm gonna take a quick break. There's like a bag of chocolate next to me from Christmas. I just want like this tiny little Hershey Kiss, okay? Could this gun be the actual crooked granny? Maybe? That sparkle! I bet they're really valuable! They're just pieces of a mirror. But why are they in here? Are these not the most definitive pieces of evidence you've ever seen? Thank you, Dad. This should be enough to convince even Mr. Edgeworth over there. I love inspecting crooks and nannies. I love inspecting crooked nannies too, man. Welcome. Make no mistake, there are fingerprints on that murderous gun, and they prove that it was Lolly who killed Oliver. But Oliver was also after Lolly's life. Mr. Edgeworth, even if you must see that Lolly was only acting in self-defense. Oh boy. The fingerprints on the weapon. This isn't helpful at all. Look, Mr. Edgeworth, all I want to do is save Lolly. But in the end, all I can do is watch on as she takes the punishment for her crimes. That may be all you can do. However, I still have a case to solve and a job to do. The job of unraveling your insidious lie. You wound me. Why won't you believe me, even in the face of all this evidence? Alright, here we go. Oh god, the music. Ah! Why is the soundtrack so fucking good? Those fingerprints, are you sure that they belong to Miss Pops? There's no mistake about it. Through my connections, I had the best forensics techniques money can buy for board. I find that to be a bit peculiar. Are you trying to pick an argument with me? Should I raise an objection? Always. I don't believe that Miss Pops' prints should be on that gun to begin with. And the reason why Mrs. Pops' prints should not be on the gun is, well, if you're wearing a fucking costume, you wouldn't have prints on the gun? Like... How do I... What do I say here? Oh, music. It's so fucking distracting. I just want to say that she was wearing a costume. Oh, this description changed for the stolen costumes. Blue Badger was Lauren, Proto Badger, Lance, Bad Badger, Oliver. But yeah, costume.
Take that!
Simply not possible for Miss Pops to have left any prints. Because while she was at the stadium, Miss Pops was wearing a costume. She has no hands. Yeah, they cut her hands off. There's been no mistake. We found fingerprints. Well, Miss Pops, do you remember touching the gun at all at any time? Yes. As a matter of fact, I did hold it for a bit back in the hideout. I handed it off to Mr. Deacon when he and Lance left for the haunted house to retrieve the ransom money. And there you have it. That is when Mrs. Pops' prints found their way onto the gun. You understand now, Mr. Romano? The fingerprints do nothing to prove that Miss Pops is the murderer. You still don't have anything to prove that she isn't the killer, right? You seem very adamant about insisting that your girlfriend is a cold-blooded killer. Oh, Lance. What? No way. I'm incredibly worried about her. This guy is like one of the most pathetic little bitches I have probably ever seen in this series. He's such a pathetic little bitch. And he's like, what, 21 if I remember? 21. How can you be that pathetic at 21? God damn.
That doesn't change the fact that you don't have any evidence, right? That's where you're wrong. I have the evidence. The story that Miss Pops killed the victim at the stage in the stadium. The whole affair is simply not true because that was not the real crime scene, but a setup. This proves that the real murder was not committed at the stadium at all.
Take that!
Oh. Wait, I actually don't understand why that doesn't work. Huh? 0! It's at least a 6.8 out of 10! Say 6.9, bitch. If the murder did not happen at the stadium, then the scenario where the victim was up on the stage and Miss Pops was down below, there must be something that invalidates it. This proves that the real murder was not committed at the stadium. How did that... Sorry? The same gun. I didn't register that. It's the same gun, y'all. It's the same gun. What am I supposed to do with that information? What am I supposed to do with that information? It's the same fucking gun! They found Miss Pops' fingerprints. Can you let me hold it for a sec? I shouldn't if you don't know how to handle it. Besides, Mrs. Pops' prints are on it. Look, I'm wearing gloves. It'll be okay. I just want to take a look, that's all. It's not like I'm gonna run off with it. The only things I don't return are treasures. Stealing either one would land you in jail, you know. I can't believe it's the same fucking gun. How did that guy get it then? How did he get it? The Portsman guy. How did... I think, okay, my brain derailed. How does the mirror fragments not work? Can I just present the mirror fragments again? Because why does it not work? Did I click a wrong button or something? Chat, hands up. This is a strawberry. Hey, don't be threatening the chat. That's very rude. Although that is true that I can point the gun right at chat. Chat, hands up! God. My ass is so fucking confused, man. We tagged. Oh, what? It's interesting that the point blank information is not even here. Where did that information go? We're just ignoring it? This isn't gonna... The autopsy report's not gonna help. No. I'm
just trying to like roll out the process of elimination. Around. Don't shoot me, I have a white and kids, shoot them. Bro. What?
Ransom money to release chat.
Thank you for the 666 donation, Escanardo. Thanks. I appreciate it. That... Oh my god. Don't scare me like that, especially when I'm stumped right now. Okay, calm down.
Take that!
It's been over a year since Devil Survivor. Actually, I don't remember when I played it. Has it been over a year? I don't think I played that in 2024. Oh, is it because this is... Wait, this is wet. Why is it... I just realized it's like wet. Either that or like someone cried all over it and... It's a little bit weird now that I'm looking at it like that. I wasn't looking at it like that before. It was January 2024. End of 2023. Oh, it was the game I played right before, I think, Like a Dragon 8 came out, or something like that. It was, like, really close to it, wasn't it? Yeah. Anyway, I need to focus, man. I just need to start picking shit. I know, man. It's not gonna be here.
Take that!
I'm really upset that my mirror fragments didn't work. I'm gonna do it again just because maybe I didn't, by mistake, click them. Like,
take that!
Does that not work? Did they want me to allude to it otherwise?
Take that!
Oh my god. I'm literally trying to break it down by, like, thing I think it's most plausible to be, and now trying to go in order of what my brain is thinking here. Oh, there is the information I was looking for. Oh! Oh my god!
Take that!
It was there! They changed that one and I didn't notice. Fuck. It was a question mark before. Well, let's take another good look at the costume. Why do I have to do it this way?
Take that!
I have... What? I'd rather die at this point. You can't see the... That actually really bothers me that you can't see it. Oh, it's the wrong... Oh my god, I'm getting confused now. It's the... So we're proving that... He was already dead at that. I'm thinking of like the two-handed thing now.
Take that!
Alright, we're dead. We're cooked. Screw your girlfriend. Just kidding, screw you. He said I was delusional?
You want me to suspect? You want to suspect me, Mr. Edgeworth, but you haven't got a single shred of evidence. I hate him, Your Honor. I say we let the courts resolve the rest. Phoenix Wright could solve the case. Why can't we give it to him? Lance was acquitted of all charges due to lack of evidence. Ooh, ouch!
Pikes Peak Audio tipped $5. Game over. Count for Ace Attorney investigations is now at 3.
Oh, wow. We're keeping count? Fuck. Do you think it'll hit up to, like, my Dark Souls playthrough or something? Because, bitch, it might.
Take that!
Point blank. The burn around this bullet hole was made when the victim was shot at point blank range. So then you mean the murder Miss Oldbag saw at the stadium really was... She saw 2 people, but they were separated by a distance. If the victim was indeed shot from below the stage, there shouldn't be a gunpowder burn. His handcuffs just fell off of him. Look at you, Mr. Smarty Pants prosecutor. Since you seem to know all the answers, why not tell us where the real crime scene is then? I tried telling you that before, but... If that's the case, then the murder must have happened prior to that, and the location where Lance and the victim were just before I was imprisoned was... I've got it! Eureka! I know the real scene of the crime, of the murder!
Take that!
I think it's not unreasonable to assume that the murder took place in the haunted house. The haunted house? Yes, and I have proof that it is highly likely that the victim was killed there. What proves that the real scene of the crime was the haunted house?
Take that!
Finally. These were inside the costume the victim was wearing. There is fragments of a mirror. A mirror? What does that have to do with anything? Indeed, you don't exactly expect to find pieces of a mirror inside a costume. Yeah, they're actually pretty dangerous. However, there is one piece I can think of where there is a plethora of mirror fragments. And that is in the haunted house. Lance Amano, I propose that you killed Mr. Deacon with the revolver in the haunted house. Damn, he said that like it was fucking Clue, the board game. It was Colonel Mustard with the candlestick in the library. After that, you stole the Blue Badger mobile to move his body to the Wild Wild West area. The timing of when the Blue Badger mobile was stolen confirms this as fact. Clue stream when? Get out of here. No one wants to watch a Clue stream. Miles, my boy, say no more. I'm sorry, Mr. Amano, but I cannot do that. Be quiet. Yes, please, do something. Stop that boy from speaking any more nonsense. Ernest Amano, correct? I meant you. Now be quiet, Gramps. Ooh, Lang! How dare you! I don't need words. The only thing I require is evidence. Decisive evidence. And to call these mirrors bits decisive is a bit too presumptuous, Mr. Prosecutor. What? Sheena, wasn't there a mirror in the kidnapper's hideout? Yes, there was a mirror there. A mirror that's for the haunted house. You see, isn't it possible that the fragments got into the costume from there? Agent Lang, there were no fragments on the floor, so the probability is very low. Oh my god. Probability. Ha ha! Lang Z says on Truth's path, the word probability does not exist. The only thing that does is definitive proof. The question, Mr. Prosecutor, is do you have the definitive proof that you need? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, do you? No. Do I have solid evidence that proves the murder took place at the haunted house? The answer is no. Since you don't have any evidence, shut up! I don't have the evidence yet, but I'm certain the murder occurred around the time I turned the ransom over. At that time, the only people at the haunted house besides myself were Lance and Mr. Deacon. If I can prove that the murder took place at the haunted house, then I can prove Lance's guilt in connection to the murder. What now, Mr. Edgeworth?
Agent Lang, I have a special request. I'd like to prove to you that the scene of the crime was indeed the haunted house. Why in the world are you asking the werewolf for permission? Because I don't really have a choice if I want to find the truth. Alright, permission granted, but you're not to touch a single thing. Won't be a problem, though. That's important to me is that the truth be brought to light. Doesn't matter by who or how it's done, as long as it is. Sheena!
I'm here.
Put in the paperwork for the authorization immediately.
Understood. I'll go get the Gatewater Group's approval.
Who was that? No. Let's hold on for a second. There is no need to obtain approval. Mr. Amano? Agent Lang, if you would please take a look at this. What is this? Sheena!
It's the deed to the haunted house.
What? Wait, there's a Clue movie? I didn't know that. What? The deed. Read it out loud.
Gatewater Land Inc. hereby bequeaths the property known as the haunted house to Mr. Amano for the lump sum of $1 million paid in full cash.
What? As you can see, I am now the legal owner of the haunted house. Are you kidding? When did you? I ran into the owner of the park earlier and we made the deal almost immediately. How quickly things move when you prepare $1 million in the blink of an eye. That $1 million that you paid, don't tell me it was... Oh, that's right. This disgusting suitcase belongs to you, doesn't it? I don't have any more use for it, so you may have it back now. You used the ransom money? My Lance is a good boy. He even apologized for the kidnapping a bit earlier, so I do believe that I will forgive him. After all, he did return the ransom money. That's the way things are, so if you would please discuss things with me from now on. Discuss? What is there to discuss? Why, permission to enter the haunted house, of course. While we were busy listening to Lance's story, Mr. Amano was out there preempting us. Permission to search the haunted house is denied. End of discussion. Oh, wow. Agent Lang, I want you to arrest that girl. And Miles, you should hurry on home now, boy, before I really lose my temper. Oh.
I'm getting threatened.
Mr. Amano definitely had the deck stacked in his favor here. What should I do? If I leave it like this, the truth will be lost forever. It's still going! Oh my god. I feel like I should stop here and continue it, finish it tomorrow. Like, tomorrow I can only do a short 2-hour stream, so that I can catch my flight. So, I think, yeah, I think we can finish it tomorrow with our little short stream that we have, okay? I think that's a good plan. So, tomorrow we'll continue it, beat the third case. Just to remind you guys of the schedule for this week, I'm gone Wednesday. My flight gets back on Thursday. I am gonna do a late evening stream on Thursday. So I'll probably get home around like 6 p.m. Maybe I'll do like a short stream from like 7 to 10 p.m. on Thursday, Eastern time. And then Friday is a sponsored stream for the new Ease game that's coming out technically tomorrow. And that might be a half and half stream, so I might play Ease for like half of the stream and then switch to Ace Attorney for the second half of the stream. So we'll see about Friday whether I just do the sponsored game or not, but that's the lowdown for like the rest of the week here. Sorry, it's like really weird. I had a lot of shit happen like all at the same time this week, so it'll be worth it. I promise. You guys will see. So I will see you guys tomorrow bright and early in the morning for like a short stream. All right, bye everybody. Have a great evening.